control, but Kronik in the backline now, delivering the damage. Rail connects, it's good for Liberty already through the choke point, so Team Freedom on their heels for the moment. Still, does Team Liberty move towards the point? Vega finds the boop off onto Tree. Really low resource here. Hawk finds the kill onto Sugarfree, and I think that stall from Zeruhh is going to be more than enough. Vega with a second knockoff of the team fight. Better rush and beat from Team Freedom, but massive damage from Tree. Insane DPS inside that Kitsune rush. Hawk just gets bursted down inside the grab. Annihilation means nothing. Tree steps up to the plate, and he's eating good. 4 kills for the superstar in the fight, and a 5th to get out of that scenario without losing players. They still have something to say in this fight. Landon drops UV, doesn't get the Amatrix out. Painkiller does get D-suited, drops the self-destruct. Kronik and Landon with 2 and 3 to the team, but realistically, you do not get played quickly. But Kronik again, a beautiful boop. He's gonna keep him alive for now. Great rotation from UV. Nano now onto the Brig, trying to turn things around onto the Winston, and Kaluja's in a world of hurt here.
Yeah, Liberty are going to turn this thing around actually, and Infekted now showcasing why he's so good on this Winston.
Feels good from Ultraviolet. He's gonna rip the rush here. Landon does not have one in response. Zeruhh finds Tree. Gonna stall this one out, trying to stay alive a little bit longer, but feels so difficult. Plush is gonna pop the self-destruct, trying to zone players away, but Zeruhh just disrespects it, takes down the Baby Diva. The fallback, we'll have to respect this ultimate. And Zeruhh into the backline, onto the Lucio, 99 feet. Lukemino shut down, finds another onto the Tree. 2 ultimates not coming into this fight. Pops that wall, making it scary. Simwall blocks the value from Vendetta, but he can still get in, fighting in the wall, disrespecting it, does not care. Will not let them. Takes down both. That should be the round now. Team Freedom, no ults to speak of, full desperation. Zeruhh crawling on the point. Vega goes for the boop off and gets styled on. This spot not happy though to die after the suit drops. Zeruhh, that counter kill keeps this one doable. Kronik though, with the override protocol, too difficult to contest into. Lukemino daring some peeks here, has to dodge these heavy shots. Overtime Wick burning fast. Needs to be able to win this 1v1, but it's just too difficult. Ember whips out the pistol, cleans up one, looks for a second. The rush keeps players alive, but Kronik is just pouring in the damage from the off angle. Hawk back on the Doom Fist, and Team Freedom.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is the final day of Team USA's trials. My name is Jaws, joined by the wonderful OC. We're going to guide you through this 2-hour epic block of scrims and tryouts and trials. What are you expecting, OC, today? And obviously, how are you?
I am doing well today. It's a good day. And for today, we do have trials, and of course, it's going to be like previous trials in the sense that you're going to have these teams playing a set of different compositions that the coaches are going to be looking at. It's a way to assess the players. So although we know that we have this very silly Cat Bastion meta right now, that might not be all you see today.
Okay, I'm hoping it's not all we see, because my goodness, there's only so much Bastion flying in the air, dueling out with the other Bastion I can take. I can't lie. Also, you're dripped out, by the way. I came in a t-shirt. I thought, you
Yeah,
know,
this is just how I am. This is just how I am.
I like it. I like it. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. I'm normally stood by Johnny, who's very scruffy, so it's nice to have that as a little bit of a change. I mean, how has the trials been going so far? I mean, Team USA and Overwatch World Cup, actually, let's just actually start there, is right around the corner. I feel like it's only a few weeks away. Like,
yeah,
we are talking the first Overwatch World Cup since what, 2022? I want to say. Am I crazy?
2023. Yeah, and it's been a while. Okay. And right now, you know, we've had the Americas Conference Cups happening, as well as EMEA, to kind of get those teams qualified into those online qualifiers. So we're getting real close to the time for the qualifier that the qualifier before qualified them too. We do love qualifiers here. I mean, that's kind of what it all is. But really, it has been interesting to see a lot of these teams come up, plenty of new rosters in different countries. But yeah, for Team USA, it's coming down to the end of the line here in terms of picking a roster and coming up with what they're going to go with.
Yeah, I was hoping to see a little bit of Dicko mode in the action, you know, get Albert Yale on the Widowmaker. I'd love to see it, but unfortunately, he's a little washed. These players, however, are not washed. Some of the very best North America has to offer. I mean, just unreal talent coming out of this region over the last few years. And we've seen, and I'm going to bring this real quick, back. 2023, Korea can't dominate every single year, okay? So maybe, just maybe, this is America's year. And considering the talent we've had on the world stage as well in OWCS, I mean, come on. It looks ridiculous.
Yeah, no, this is the best talent pool that the United States has had in a very, very long time. Honestly, ever. Yeah, that would be a good argument, I would say. It is incredible, and even like talents that have gone overseas, like Landon, competing in EMEA on Virtus Pro right now. Like, you have a very, very vast array of players available for Team USA this year.
Super. Like, how do you pick this? How do you pick the DPS here? Impossible. How do you pick the supports? Impossible.
I think the supports, that's the big thing, really. It's the flex support position there, where it's just, you know, you have Ultraviolet, I think CJ too, and then you also have Landon. All three are really good right now. And now I think it's even closer, because you have CJ, who has gotten just better and better with Dallas Fuel, right? So that's been interesting.
Man, you should just take them all. Take them all, rotate them in and out. I actually don't do that. It's probably not the smartest move. You want to probably stick with 5 or 6, you know what I'm saying? I've been watching some of the tough part. The other trials as well, the tryouts and scrims and whatnot from the other regions. So yeah, I'm excited to jump into this one and see what America's got to offer, as well as obviously the Dallas Fuel. Look, there are some crazy DPS players. Kronik specifically as well, playing for the Fuel right now. My goodness. Like, yeah, creme de la creme, Kronik, kind of rising through the ranks in a way over the last couple of years through OWCS. Obviously, it wasn't in the Overwatch League. And then you've had, like, obviously Tree, who's a hot shot, Sugarfree. We got some of the very best DPS players, you know, like I mentioned before, to ever touch the America roster for Overwatch World Cup, which is very close. So I don't envy anybody that has to choose out of all these players, I'm going to be honest. But today might give you a good taste of how the America's squad should fare in Overwatch World Cup.
Yeah, it will. And one of the interesting things you mentioned, just how a lot of these players are up and coming. Kronik, funny story. My first time ever coming across Kronik was before he had kind of competed in a tournament where he was on stream and so on. It was this tier 3 team. It was like this trial for this tier 3 team that I was coaching at the time. And he came in and he was playing Widowmaker. And I had him on Junkertown playing this ball composition. And, you know, the whole point was basically play around this Widow on first point. You sit the Widow the whole way in the back. And we had Kronik back there. And this guy, like, every time we'd go for a ball slam, dead. Everyone on the enemy team just dead. He would get all of them. And I was stunned. I'm like, this guy's insane. So it wasn't too long ago that was the case. That was a few years ago, but he has just continually grown and grown. But even back then, he was just so impressive.
I'm just getting confirmation too. Infekted is still playing a chess game. Let me go to his Twitch channel.
Oh, he's still in a chess game. No way.
Let me go to his Twitch channel right now. Let's see what he's doing. Infekted. Have a look.
Oh, no.
What elo is he? Hang on, let me check. This is the wrong Infekted. I've just logged onto someone random person's stream. This is not the guy. This is not the guy.
Oh no. No.
But yeah, we'll get into the game. We'll get the maps and bans sorted in just a moment. But yeah, Infekted. I hope he wins. If he doesn't win,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a little bit annoyed, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you got to prepare the mind though, you know? He's really getting ready with the mind games and so on, you know, Infekted,
Oh,
very
he's not even
flexible
live.
player.
Bro, he's not even live.
I mean, if you're going to get stuck in
it,
a chess game, you may as well stream it, right? But
Bro.
that is unfortunate.
come on, man. What elo do you reckon Infekted is? What 2K, 2.2?
Maybe, yeah.
He is a
I
tank
mean-
player, mind you. No offense to the tank players out there, so maybe a little lower.
Dang.
What you just
Dang.
walk? What tanks are easy, bro? You just walk forward, man. You just walk forward, take damage, and then
Fair.
maybe absorb some CC, dude.
Fair, taking a hit on my own roll.
Hey, look.
I'm a diva
Well-
player though. I can't say anything. That hero's too easy.
Yeah, you just hold right click. What are you saying? You just
yeah,
walk
yeah. No,
forward, hold
I should
P
shut
and
up. I should shut up.
Now
My
you
hero's
should
too
kill
easy.
everybody while I hold right click and not die, and then remake instantly. It's great. It's great. Look, we
Yeah.
all know support players have the biggest brains out there because we get dove all the time, and we have to stay alive. So
Right, that is a good point. We're making good
Just
arguments
saying.
here.
very good arguments. Yeah, currently
yeah.
they're hovering Lijiang Tower, but no confirmation yet on where we're going to go and what we're going to be banning as well. Looks like, yeah, we're ready to rock and roll, I believe.
Good.
Let's get into this. Oh, yeah. Lijiang Tower, first map. Couldn't have it any other way, honestly. We had a,
Yeah.
what, 90% pick rate in OWCS, a little bit of boost on towards the end of the stage, but yeah, Lijiang Tower is going to be our first map.
Nice. Yeah, and I think also with the Battle of Reflect support, like I was mentioning earlier, who you're going to take in that role, I think is going to depend on what direction you want this team to go in general. If you're one of the coaches on Team USA, right? Like you have Ultraviolet and CJ, who I think would kind of lean towards wanting to play more of the Ana. And then you also have Landon, who's very, very good with the Kiriko, and that was shown with his performance on Alcatsia, especially last season. So I think that question is really up in the air because although many have kind of mentioned maybe picking up 3 supports for Team USA, in my personal opinion, with hero bans in play, I think that's incredibly difficult. I think that's very, very hard to run because it's predictable. You have to bring people in and you have to make those player swaps before the bans happen, and that puts you at a bit of disadvantage to start.
Or it's just going to be the cat meta with a Bastion. We'll see.
Uh,
Well, I'm just saying. We talked about it at the start.
fair,
of the
fair.
stream, and,
I don't know. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but who knows at this point.
I mean, it's got to be one of the silliest metas of all time, right? I can't think of another meta that involves, like, surely not. There's no other meta in my mind that has been more like whimsy than
No.
Sebastian flight with the cat. There's just no way.
I really don't think so.
Oh, I'm talking
All
about
right.
like thinking back to Overwatch 1 as well, the whimsyless double shield. I mean, it's just not possible. I think this is the most whimsical comp of all time, but we'll have to wait and see what ends up getting banned here. Looks like Dallas Field to ban Lucio of all things. Okay. All right.
I mean, makes a lot of sense. Dallas Field, they want to play anything but Lucio Kiriko. So Lucio and Kiriko are some of their most used bans. I think I just remember the one the one Twitter post in particular where it mentioned that they went 5 maps, the whole 5-map series without playing Lucio Kiriko once. Like that's impressive. Like this team, they're just different.
That has not happened since Kiriko got released, I think. There's not been a single weekend where at least one team's not picking up that. Dude, Kiriko's just too good. Too good.
We had the one Juno Brig incident.
Oh, well, we don't talk about that. That's
The Juno.
probably the worst backline to ever like spectate of all time. I love watching 2 Rays run
Maybe
each
you
other
feel
while
how
2
that you
Brigs
can
popping
change
rallies and the
Kiriko.
Juno not dying.
Or maybe
Yeah.
if
It's
Yeah.
great.
choice
It's
are hard.
great. But
that meta
you know
was
what?
interesting as well because I think it had to change how observers fundamentally did their job because it became this version of Overwatch that was almost unwatchable from the first person
Yes.
point of view.
100%.
You had to like watch it from overhead. It was really
Yeah.
not fun to watch at all from any particular person's point of view, except for maybe like the Genji during Blade. Besides that,
Sure.
completely unwatchable.
Yeah. Hey, Overwatch is an evolving game. All right, we're going to roll out the gates in 1 minute and 30. They're on the scrim thing, so they're just going to keep pausing until they're ready to rock
Taking
and
their
roll.
time. Oh no, it's gonna be the Cat Bastion.
I was about to say, dude, Vega and Tree already have the Cat Bastion locked in.
Yeah, the Cat Bastion is interesting. I guess The first time I saw this was actually Team Germany pulling it out in the Conference Cups for EMEA. I thought it was kind of a joke. I thought they were doing it because they were clearly the strongest team in EMEA. Little did I know, it was legitimate. That's just a thing now. I couldn't believe it at first, but nobody can really figure out a way to kill the Cat Bastion, which is a bit of a problem. We're going to get into this. And the weakness of this Cat Bastion comp that I think is interesting is you can't really kill the Cat Bastion no matter what people have tried. They can't. So the only weakness is actually that Ana, who's kind of isolated. You can see the Ana there for each team.
It's just... The Whimsy is gone, man. I mean, look at that. UV.
Ultraviolet too.
Good shot. Good shot. You know what? Mad respect. Taking out the Cat Bastion, so we didn't have to look at this hideous monstrosity. Is there a name for the comp? You know, there's like double shield, like double bubble, and stuff like that.
I feel like I've heard Catchton the most.
Catchton? That doesn't roll.
Yeah,
Catchton.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one.
Pretty tough.
But yeah, no, I guess. Ignore what I said. You can kill the Catchton. You just need Ultraviolet to do it.
Yeah, true. Ultraviolet is already 50% towards the nano. Just FYI. Kellen on the ball. Top and bottom text. He has been slept, and he's going to die. Nice nade by Tree. Easy for the USA Trials team already.
Yeah.
What a freedom.
Yeah, and the ball pick here, like I was saying before, the Ana's kind of weak there because the Cat isn't directly peeling for the Ana a lot. So it's kind of like whose ball tracer can just run down the opposing Ana better while also not dying to the Catchton. It's really dumb. The macro in this is really dumb, but that's really what it comes down to, right? And then of course with the dueling Bastions, it's all about just who can kind of get better form usage and so on. But it seems like the USA Trials team just rolled through there. Yeah, the opposing ball tracer, Kellen Sunjun, just gone. So
yeah,
not even sure what happened.
Well, there you go. For now, Vega and Tree are the best. I'm refusing to call it whatever you just called it, by the way. That's not sticking. I refuse to let it stick. All right, Tree. You have to wait to slowly hover over. There it is. Oh, the nano as well. Yep. I mean, surely you don't survive this. Nice tracking through the air by Tree. Oh, my word. Well,
yeah.
You know what? Not bad. This should be the first round, realistically, here for the USA Trials squad. The Felon did get a kill. Ultraviolet down. Actually, in fact, the backline might be in a little bit of trouble here. Infekted also 1 HP getting chased by Sonjun. Finally, Dallas Fuel are able to actually get kills. They got a lot of ults too, actually. Maybe I called this a little bit too soon. Kellen's on the point, stalling already as he continues to roll around. Oh, a nice stick on UV2. Sonjun going with the spawn camp on the Ana.
And now you have the Cat. Vega kind of low. USA Trials looking for contests. You have Infekted on the point, close to mines. There's the Cat nap. Oh, it's onto the Bastion. Oh, is it a save?
Oh, Kronik got dominated. Well, unfortunate. All good though. Lukemino still got the ult. Sugarfree hit the recall already. 10% away from that pulse bomb. Oh, and here comes the Cat. Infekted, Vega stunned, and Infekted off the edge. See ya, son. Sugarfree though, Lenny. It's go time for the Tracer, and that is going to be the first round over to the USA Trials team. Oh, look at Vega at the end, got 3 kills.
Unfortunate for Dallas Fuel. Yeah, they had the nano coming up there, and the big ult for both teams is just the nano. The nano is like the fight-winning ult that you're trying to farm here. It's part of the reason why Ana's really good in this composition in general. Like, if you run Kiriko in this, you're definitely going to have a lot better of a time living against the opposing ball tracer. It's going to be a bit easier. But also, the Kitsune is kind of hard to use. What I've noticed teams do when they use the Kiriko is they kind of like airdrop the Bastion onto the Kitsune, play some ground Bastion, then pick the Bastion back up. So it's unique. It's unique for sure. But yeah, no, on this sub-map, you could probably afford trying to play something else, but it will probably just be the Cat Bastion anyways, if I had to guess.
I mean, I'm just thinking about it now. Bastion, it does make sense, but it's horrible. It's horrible to say.
Does not roll off the tongue, though.
No, it doesn't. It's horrible. It's horrible. But
just like
I'm
the meta.
Sure
I mean, it fits.
Well, you said it on me, but I'm agreeing with you, actually, so... all right, USA Trials. They're going to roll out with the Cat Bastion. As Lukemino, yes, okay. A little bit of double flex support in the backline for Dallas Fuel, Alari, and the Ana. But Tree is just off and on, off angle. You know how the ball comps as well? a lot of the time it's like, okay, so the game is actually just 4v4, and then the balls are just kind of rolling around. This game, with the Cat Bastion, it's literally like a 3-on-3. We've entered like deathmatch mode, or like team deathmatch mode in Overwatch, where the Cat Bastions shoot each other, and then everybody else just kind of does their own thing.
It's definitely a bit of a deathmatchy kind of matchup, especially in those mirrors. But yeah, Dallas are running a bit of a different composition. I think the big thing is that it's kind of hard to like pilot that Cat Bastion around in little enclosed spaces. You have Lukemino on the Allari as well. I'm not sure what the goal of the Allari is for Dallas Fuel, but we'll see if this works out for them. Kronik's gonna be able to take that Infekted to start the fight.
Oh, Kellen. Well, they end up trading the Wrecking Balls. Ooh, nice shot from Kronik. Okay. The boys got 2. ObsSojourn dead. Point. Almost flipped. Oh, won the double shot onto Vega there. Finish off by the Ana. However, though, Tree, yeah, pops in the tank mode. Just got those explosive shells as well. And they're going to be able to get kept alive, too. I mean, Infekted's already back on the point. Tree has got ult. Probably won't use it. Ends up going down as we see them still holding on. 40+%, mind you. Dallas Fuel, you got to get it popping, son.
Yeah. They are playing with a substitute player at the moment, but still struggling a little bit into this. Kronik, nice flash, though.
Whew. Huge kill on Sugarfree. Lenny down. All right, going to retreat. Okay,
There's
big ult's coming up, though, for USA Trials. They do have Nano for the Bastion.
Yep, same with Dallas Fuel. They're going to have it as well. Captive Sun on top of that. Ultraviolet's going to get the quick reset. Sugarfree over to the Widow, looking for picks out of spawn.
It's got a...
Dallas
listening. There you go. Sorry, I couldn't hear the pro. Dallas listening. Let's go.
On him in, Nolan.
I'm shooting 3. 3 outside too. I can touch mine, I don't touch point.
Dead.
Point.
Pay myself.
Bottom.
Flash him,
Bottom. We can push. Kill them. Kill, they show.
Vega. Get me. Yeah, I'm with you.
I should pour.
Thank you.
Bottom.
All right.
Perfect. There you go. We're back in it. And Dallas Fuel is still holding on. Luckily, Trials didn't end up using any of their ults, though. Not any of the important ones, that being the Cat ult and then the Ana ult as well, the Nano Boost. So we see how Kellen can hold this door down.
It's quite the ult bank. Also, I just got the information that is in fact CJ, just on another account. So
Rest in peace.
we do have CJ for Dallas Fuel. The full roster is there. Lukemino with Captain Stun. Yeah, that's teeny bit
actually mogged Lukemino. Oh, absolutely mogged. Well, Lukemino down. Unfortunate. Dallas Fuel might lose Cale as well. Sugarfree is on the chase, on the hunt. Infekted, though, also falls. So actually, Dallas Fuel, they're in a good spot here with Kellen staying alive, but with that Nano Boost coming up as well from CJ, I mean, we're in a good spot here. Good space taken from Team USA, but yeah, this is looking rather rough.
Catchton on the Mega. USA Trials trying to set up angles, but it looks like Dallas are going to try and take this fight first. I think they see that Cat Bastion on the side, and they're like, we want to go early, we want to go fast.
They gotta go.
All right,
Nano Boost on Kronik this time instead. Oh, he's just getting bombarded in the small room. He had to run away. He couldn't do any damage. Tree ends up killing CJ too, so Kronik, this Nano Boost, maybe got one shot off the Bastion, but that was about it. What a counter-attack by Tree. I'm just going to ult myself, and then Kronik can't do anything. Has to run away. Mine's at the point there for Cale, but Dallas Fuel do end up losing at 99.
Dallas do have the Deadeye, but in this composition, without like a Lucio speed boost, a Juno ring, anything like that, it's not really much of an aggressive ability. It's kind of a you can't dive me button, or even just like a damage mitigation button, right? To maybe deal with a pulse bomb or something. Besides that, not the most useful of ultimates for Dallas Fuel.
Oh,
Here it is,
get out of there. Oh, the high noon gets booped. Nice damage though onto Vega. Not sure there's going to be any follow-up, not with Infekted jumping in the way. Kellen trying to take the point now. His Ultraviolet snipes Dungeon in the head with that headshot perk. All right, Infekted still holding on now. He's going to be a bit useless in the front line. He's just going to be dueling Kronik, who's completely ignoring him currently, trying to shoot people behind him. Downpour straight on top of his head. Kronik eventually slain by Tree. Pops into the tank mode, and that is 2 rounds there for USA Trials. Oh my goodness, that was the loudest cat noise of all time. I'm assuming going to go to a third one here, as scrim rules dictate. We play all stages.
Yeah, Dallas Fuel, they did express their free will and attempted to play something that was not Cat Bastion, and they still
now
lost.
You'll be locked into the penny press. Back to Cat Bastion you go.
It was a good attempt, though. It was relatively close.
Yeah, I mean, look. They've got 99. I mean, you take that. That's the worst stage for the Cat Bastion. So, as we roll out with this one, I can expect we're going to see the same thing here from the Trials team. I mean, it just makes the most sense. I can't imagine we're going to change this in any way for the USA Trials squad. The comp is just too good. Who knew a flying cat would be so effective with a Bastion? Who knew?
Looks like Dallas feel they still aren't going to play Cat Bastion here, and that's going to be a little difficult because this Cat Bastion can kind of just take angles around the point very freely, but you see Kellen here hunting down the Ana. USA Trials pulling back the peel. Infected's gone first on the side of USA Trials, so Dallas will have the advantage to start.
Yeah, that was an amazing trade there. And they still kill UV. Okay, SojourN joins the mix. And this Cat Bastion. The 3v5 that you're playing right now with the Cat Bastion team, a little tough. Dallas feel they're going to cap. Vega should die. I mean, there's no way this cat survives, surely, with this Bastion. Clueless as he just flies away over the top of the building.
Dallas having to play it slow. Kellen just drilling the Tracer over on Mega, trying to clear that. Gonna back off, not play it too aggressively. Tree now under pressure from SojourN there. The Bastion booped off the map. There's no cat to the rescue.
Yes, the Bastion has been slain. All right, SojourN, little one clip here, little two clip, little three clip. Ultraviolet, that's a two clip. All right, nice stuff there from the Dallas Fuel. Kellen and SojourN finally putting the nail in the coffin. The Cat Bastion, they lost the point, 35% in building, and they're still losing players.
Yeah. CJ with the cleanup there, and I think it's interesting to see Infekted kind of trying the hazard here. It's definitely not as good as it would be to play D.Va. D.Va would be easier, but of course Infekted doesn't really specialize in that D.Va as much, so the hazard a bit of a flexibility choice there. Work with Zeruhh a bit better. Pulse bomb, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Tree hopped over that pulse bomb like it was nothing. All right, Kronik kills two though, hang on. An even trade is, well, unfortunately CJ booped off the map and Kellen's 1 HP, so actually maybe not so. Oh, Tree! Wait, booped off mid-ult? Wait, Kellen's actually doing the most I've ever seen Kellen do on this map on ball. This is insane. Even SojourN's having a little laugh as well at Tree. You know what, mad respect. Kellen is dominating on this Wrecking Ball. 10% built up by the USA Trials team, but they got backup now. Captive Sun around the corner, connects with two. Or at least a minute of one there. I'm not sure if it connects to the other player, but it'll do. Infekted down, and Cat Bastion returns, but unfortunately, the old team was already dead. Kellen's 2 HP. Hi, Kellen.
Makes it out, but Lukemino, SojourN both gone. USA Trials going to push back in here pretty quickly, but without their nano. So Ultraviolet's nano just not available to them here. Dallas Field probably going to be able to come back in with the nano. It's going to be on the Kronik. He's going to walk in, just look for the damage onto the Bastion. The Deadeye. Oh, the Bastion's still alive. It's ridiculous how many hits he can take, but finally goes down.
That was insane. All right, Tree dead, luckily there for Dallas Fuel. And they end up capping. So, you know what? 2-1 as we finish out this match. With USA Trials still taking the W. Honestly, insane. I'm a little shocked at the very end there. Kellen just went Super Saiyan on the Wrecking Ball. My God.
Yeah. Looking like his contenders performances back in Korea. I remember Kellen playing for, I think it was Talon back in the day. But it was during the ball comp metas and so on. It was really common in contenders Korea to just play ball comp everywhere. You just play it. Every little sub map. It did not matter.
Look at this. If this isn't like a horror movie in the Overwatch universe, I don't know what is. A Bastion going over the rooftops with the nano boost and then just lasering your whole team. Like,
it's pretty bad.
Horrid, like, that's scary, man. That's like Scream 9. I think they're on number 9. I can't remember.
Oh, yippee. We get to see the rest of the screen, not just the top corner.
Wow. And SojourN too, by the way. Obviously quite dominant on the Tracer, has been for a little while now. The Dallas Fuel squad in general, just unbelievable. But you know what? USA Trials, with the Cat Bastion comp, It's only going to get better from here with more open maps. Like, Control is definitely the worst game type for it. Actually, maybe you could argue Flashpoint too, but I think Control especially
I think it just depends on which area of which, you know, Control map or Flashpoint map you're on, because it's all really dependent on like the kinds of spaces that Cat Bastion can use. So I think it all just depends. But yeah, no, I would agree that, like, you know, Control Center in particular, I was honestly surprised that Dallas Fuel didn't take that one, because I think if you're gonna make something other than Cat Bastion work, like, that is the place to do it.
Okay, Cat Bastion prevails, and that's what I'm talking about. You know what? I'm excited. This is actually my first time casting the Cat Bastion. So
it is.
I'm kind of preparing myself here for the LAN, which I know Korea are going to show up and only play Cat Bastion because it's meta right now, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see if any other region kind of comes up with someone else, but we'll have to wait and see. Going to get into another map in just a moment. The teams are just deciding where they want to go, plus obviously ban as well. But Team USA, or Team USA Trials, I should say, they're up a map already, so little 2-1 on Control. You take that?
Yeah, no, that's impressive. And you know, Dallas Fuel's Control performances, especially on Lijiang Tower in the OWCS, have been pretty solid and pretty consistent. They've had some unfortunate moments. I think on like Night Market, they've managed to like accidentally C9 it twice, 2 different times. I know at least one time, I remember. But still, I mean, you know, they're a solid team. Again, first place North America for this stage, so they're gonna have that first seed going into the Tokyo LAN coming up for OWCS. But yeah, USA Trials took it, and again, like I mentioned, I think it's interesting seeing Infekted working on the hazard as well, right?
Yeah.
Can't really. D.Va's one of those heroes that I feel if you don't have like a D.Va in your hero pool to start with, it's really difficult to just like force learn it really quickly. So I think for Infekted, it's just like what can you replace that with? What can you run in place of that D.Va? Because the whole goal again is like put pressure onto that opposing Ana. How can you do that?
Well, we'll have to wait and find out. Next map, we have CJ turning off the streamer mode as well, so it's not Rip Goat, it is actually CJ, it's the real one. Just hiding his name for ranked, I assume. Also, we didn't find out if Infekted won his chess game. Still curious. Infekted, let me know. Let me know what elo you're at. I'm terrible. I don't know. I'm not like I'm ever going to challenge you. Probably much higher elo than me. I'm probably like 800, 900 or something. Not good. Not good at chess. Never happened. Never happened.
I'm not
good
very
at Overwatch
good either.
either.
Don't worry.
Not very good at Overwatch. Not compared to Infekted. At the very least. So yeah, we just like I said before, we're just waiting for the next map to be selected. They got to ban Cat Bastion at some point, surely.
Yeah, I hope. It was really interesting though, because some teams just want to take that mirror as well. I was covering OWCS China last weekend. Unfortunately, this is just a thing everywhere. It is genuinely just a thing everywhere. China, like every single team's running it. There was one team that had free will and tried not to run it. They lost horribly. But besides that, you saw a lot of the Cat Bastion and a lot of teams that wanted that mirror and did everything they could.
Yeah, look. Eventually, the Cat Bastion's coming for your team. Whether it's now, whether it's later, not sure, but it will eventually come. And unfortunately, it is probably here to stay. We do have a little Overwatch World Cup. That was a Force of Habit. USA Overwatch World Cup Trials bingo as well. I'm sure this has been posted in chat or some of on the Twitter too. There's a lot of good spaces on here, man. There's a free space. There's a Kronik 3K. There's a C9 and Ajax top left. I mean, OC. Surely we get a C9 or an Ajax. Sure.
I think it's somewhat likely. I would say, knowing North America as a region in general, it's been a thing lately.
It's
been rough.
Great. Even Ajaxes, to be fair, they've been ridiculous over the last few weeks. It feels like I've seen more Ajaxes than ever. And remember when people were complaining about the Lucio like speeding up to hit the ground? It's like they're never going to Ajax again. Everybody was pretty mad, and we've seen more than ever. Like, Lucios are still hitting the Ajax. Pretty cool.
Yeah. I think, you know, the compositions do matter, but yeah, unfortunately, we have just seen less of the Lucio though with the Cat Bastion, of course, but Let's hope. Let's hope we get that cat ban or that Bastion ban in, and then we see whatever else. But it's interesting with the cat Bastion as well, because it's like neither of the heroes on their own are much of a threat, really. Like once the Bastion's banned, it's not like cat can be played with something else and it's good. Not really. Like right now, that's not the case. It's just you don't play it anymore. So yeah, I think when it comes to like nerfing the cat Bastion, it's going to be interesting to see what they do. Probably like some sort of time limit on that little grab, so that way the cat can't hold on to the Bastion forever. I hope, please give me that before Tokyo, because for OWCS, if that's just going to be it,
not happening. It's not happening. And that patch,
no.
even if there was a patch, the likelihood that it's gonna get implemented for Tokyo, there's just no way. Just no way. Unfortunately.
Surely I'll DM the devs unironically. I gotta. So
it's
I'll
not
do
happening.
whatever I
Even if
can.
you do, even if they change it, it's not going to be in for Tokyo. I almost guarantee you. It looks like it's going to be a Suravasa as our next map. Let's load on in. And if you were keeping track of the bingo, there's a pigeon right there, so you can cross off what? Line 3, the 5th square. There you go. Already crossed off one of them for you. And we do have some bans coming in. There is a Diva ban and an Ana ban.
All right. The Ana ban, I would assume, would be from Team USA, but I can't be sure. Diva ban, I guess that's from Fuel. Kellen, not much of a Diva player for sure. We'll see which players are in as well. I think that's going to make the bans make a lot of sense. And there you go. Yep, that's why. Hawk is in. That is the Diva player. And I mean, he has a pretty high likelihood of making it onto this Team USA squad as well. Very, very, very talented, like off-tank, classic off-tank hero pool, of course.
There we go. No Cat Bastion for the USA Trials. However, oh, sorry, there is Cat Bastion for USA Trials. Dallas Fuel are going to run the newest hero, actually, added to the roster. So what do we think about Sierra? I mean, this is... And the Torbjorn, I just saw Sonja run 4. I mean, this is insane, no?
Yeah, I guess the Torb like has a bit more survivability, can pop the overload, live through the Bastion form, but nope, never mind. No, Tree just kills Sunjun. I'm kind of guessing at this point, to be perfectly honest, what the point of the Torbjorn is, but I would assume he's maybe gonna go for a swap, you know? You'd think it would be better to have Sunjun on something that can kind of help Kellen force the Kiriko, TP, the Suzu, and so on out of Landon, but yeah, USA Trials, with relative ease, are gonna take the first cap here. Uh-oh, well.
Oh, Kronik gets the kill at least. Okay, well, that's pretty normal at this stage of the game. Anchor drone there to reposition the Sierra. USA Trials still with control of the point, but I mean, what more can Kronik do? Well, actually just that. A little tremor charge hitting the ground there, an easy pickup. But Dallas Fuel still need to actually put themselves and actually get the cap. Nice little charge again. Kronik kind of dashing away from Hawk, but looks like they will actually end up getting it. Sonjin staying on the Torb.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I still don't know entirely what to think of it. You can also like chunk down the opposing Malga, chunk down Hawk. That is something. Tree's gonna pop the form. Form's done. It's Dallas's turn now if they want to go in and do something. Easiest to do that when the Bastion isn't really as much of a threat.
Oh, that's a good kill from Kellen though. Landon down means Hawk's got no resources to stay alive because you know Vega's gonna be E-data pocketing Tree for the most of this round. So Dallas Fuel, a little free pick means a free fight win.
Yeah, and you mentioned the Sierra before as well, and I think Sierra, since that buff came through, she's looked a bit better than initial release. I think she has a lot of potential to be solid at the higher level right now. So we'll see what else Kronik can do with her.
Oh, Landon. Oh, Kronik's going to pop that out. Oh, Captive Sun over the top. Can they actually kill Tree? The cat's screaming. Eventually, Vega is going to get put down. However, Tree is just absolutely immortal. Okay, CJ eventually kills the Bastion. He popped the turret bombs, gets some additional armor too, or some overhealth, I should say. As the Dallas Fuel, they actually end up capping that point. Surprisingly, Dallas Fuel, the Trials team, end up just falling over there. Tree and Vega, they got kind of separated there for a moment, and a couple of easy picks means Dallas are up 1.
This is just a really interesting composition in general, and it looks like USA Trials They're going to give up on the Tracer, moving over to Echo into this Torb. Makes sense. I mean, for Zeruhh, I think it was just a bit annoying to play into that.
And Callum's gone right. All over the top. My God. Playing the Wrecking Ball into the Kellen. Playing Wrecking Ball, sorry, into the Mauga. My goodness, you're just getting permanently shot. You're permanently set ablaze. There's going to be a Molten Core on the point for a free cap. SoJourn doing fairly well on the Torb, mind you, considering the comp he's facing against. Now Zeruhh even on a different counter to the Torbjorn. Cage ends up getting put down on the point. Kronik jumping up to the sky with that little drone as Hawk now barrels through Kellen, but Kellen just knocks him aside. It's kind of annoying. Hawk's trying to stay around this. Can't get on the point. Can't actually connect to anybody. Cardiac Overdrive was up there maybe half a second too late for Hawk to stay alive. And Dallas Fuel. My goodness. All right, this is the Fuel I expected to come to play today.
And there you go. And Fuel have successfully forced USA Trials off of Cat Bastion. Look at that. Vega sticking with the cat for catnap. I don't necessarily agree with that, but we'll see how that works out for this fight.
Let's get a quick Dallas Fuel listening, though, so we head into this next fight.
Sorry, though. I'm walking low.
Actually, I want to look my.
You're on Laurel first?
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, maybe not yet.
I can push.
I'm going now.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Push me.
Cast on.
I'm rushing.
Did you rush?
Come
Zeruhh.
I flipped that.
Zeruhh.
Everyone's there.
Zeruhh.
No, protect me, Cameron. Protect me.
Okay, bro.
What are we doing in VC?
It's okay, bro. I got you, buddy. Don't worry. No mistake.
Kellen must be
nice.
questioning many things right now. Tree has the Deadeye ready to
He's
go.
on
USA
ball,
Trials.
man. There's no way. I'm sorry. If Kellen's questioning things right now, Kellen is on ball, rolling around, having the time of his life. They're 2-0 up. I mean, look, you're feeling real good. Something goes really low. Inked by Tree. High noon pops. Moving on the point. Impossible against all these mines. Someone shoot this turret. It is destroying Tree. Okay, there's the point. Dallas Fuel get the cap.
Impressive cap, honestly, in that situation. But you're going to have Zeruhh be able to roll through, take down Kronik. That is the prime threat gone. Lukemino as well. 2 good kills for USA Trials, who are going to cap the point. Flip over in their favor, and they're going to have that Kitsune coming up for Landon.
Duplication is going to be so big here for USA Trials too. I mean, they're in a good spot. They have a lot of ults. They can just play up if they want to. They have to get Kellen. Kellen has to get some space for the team to walk up for free, and Dallas Fuel there. Just, they're peering back a little bit. But USA Trials do end up losing Zeruhh, though. Let's get a quick listening, see how they do a 4v5.
I fucked it. I said scissor.
Looking for the finish onto the Alari, Lukemino, Tree, trade each other out.
Nice, good shot.
USA Trials remain in control. Gonna have the beat now coming up. I think an aggressive beat here could put an end to this fight relatively quickly. Not much that Dallas will have in the way to deal with that.
Well, they got a dupe. Nice little dupe on Zarya. So double Zarya here for USA Trials. Pretty easy, if I might add. My goodness, the amount of bubbles. Not enough apparently to save Free though. Free Graviton Surge kills Kronik. Flip goes through for the Dallas Fuel. Zeruhh out of the ult now. Trying to kill this turret. This pesky turret. SoJourn's turret doing the most for the Dallas Fuel currently. 45% of building for the Fuel at Hawk now trying to kill SoJourn. My goodness, it's harder than it looks. He's running away. There's going to be a rush even from CJ on the point to try and keep this one popping. Hawk very low, has to get out. Escaping Benji is going to be nice.
Dallas just trying to win this one, and SoJourn's going to take down Zeruhh. What a surprise. I really thought it was over with the aggressive beat, the copy grab onto Kronik. I think USA Trials had the target priority down. They just weren't able to clean up the fight from there. Kellen gets that pick onto Landon, and with that, I think Dallas are going to secure the map, but as we know, with scrim rules, they're going to move on to the 4th and 5th points as well, play out the full map. It's going to be a bit of a touch there from Zeruhh. USA Trials are going to make an attempt here.
An attempt they make, but unfortunately they got nothing done. No kills. There it is. It was an OT push, just whatever.
Happens.
Sonjin. Ooh, look at him go. He's so quick with the little hammer speed up perk. And he's got the Molten turret too, the level 3 turret. Yes. This guy plays Torp. This guy plays Torp. No cheeky spider turrets here. Just big turret energy. Oh, they're jumping off the map? No, okay. Oh.
Kellen with the mines, ready to go. Just going to go for an early hit off this first rotation from USA, but they're going to go the opposite direction, so Kellen is going to be very sad and has to reset up.
Yeah, that's good. So
He's very, very sad.
around, and there's the slam. Actually doesn't really hit too much. All good. The instant rotation there for that, for the USA Trials team. High noon pushes them forward. Kellen is away. Level 5 turret. Gotta kill it. Kronik down. Molten core on the point. Nice little headshot, but oh, Sonjin! He's just so good. He might be the very best Torp to ever do it. My goodness.
How does he do this on
Core
Torp?
kills the back line. I'm telling you, he's just the best.
Yeah, into this composition now. You have Zeruhh over to the Genji. It makes a good amount of sense. The Captive Sun's out, though, from Dallas. They're still trying to win this in the supports. They're going to do it themselves, I think.
The Alari and the
Lukemino with
Torp,
another.
name a better duo. Nice little boop onto Vega, too. Disgusting work from the Fuel. And guess who's back to claim all the glory? Kellen is. Nice little cap there. They start building up percent. Oh, and they don't manage to get Landon, but he manages to get out, which is nice for the USA Trial squad.
All right, that is impressive. USA do have this grab coming up, though, in Lukemino overextension. Dallas Fuel looking for a trade now. They're going to play pretty aggressively. Sunjun finds another kill. Vega was close to beat as well. Tree looking to finish off Kellen, but gets the Suzu from CJ. Lives for now. USA Trials looking for the flip, but Kellen is going to stall that now in the window. Going around and around and around and around. Kitsune on the point from CJ. Tree looking for the kill, but CJ TP's away. The grab onto Sunjun, trying to deal with the prime threat. Finally does. And then the turret, of course. Very, very important that you get that.
Okay. The turret has been doing work for the Fuel. It's the 6th player on the team. It's been pumping out numbers. They got 2 deployables, just thinking about it. Got Lukeminos as well. All right, big reset. Very heavy ult investment fight here for USA Trials. However, they got Blade. They got Rush coming up soon. Dallas Fuel haven't exactly got too much either, but we know what Kronik can do with his ult, so...
Yeah, Kronik's a little scary here. Oh, and Vega's dead first again.
Killed Vega. Vega down, Kronik. Pop the ult, run on the point. There's no deflect, you're all good. Suzu used already on Tree. There's the Rush. They're going to be able to heal Tree up, but you're still going to kill Kronik. Eventually, though, Tree ends up killing both Lukemino and Sonjin. Now trapped in the mines, but still alive. How is this guy? It's like... There's another cat in the game. He's got 9 lives.
Try and win this.
Kronik's going to rip the ult, slide through the mine, sure thing. He's got to kill Tree, though, but he gets another one. My God, that's like 5 kills for Tree. Might just kill the whole team.
Honestly, I think I have to give a lot of credit to Landon there, too. Landon played that so incredibly well on the Kiriko. Every Suzu landed. Pretty much perfect timing. USA Trials, they are going to get themselves a point there.
Beautiful stuff. Look, just have Tree kill 6 players, and you're all good. Sonjin's dead on the rotation, too. Okay, not great.
All right, USA Trials maybe back in their groove. Zeruhh has the blade ready to go, but that's the Captive Sun to open from Dallas Fuel. Deadeye from Tree. He's just not going to find anything. I don't think he got the bubble there from Hawk, unfortunately. USA Trials going to back up to point, but I think Dallas Fuel just have the numbers advantage at this point. Hawk inside of the left room. Under pressure. Oh, but Zeruh's going to try and win this. Instantly dies to Sunjin.
Yeah, rest in pieces. Go get the hammer
no.
kill. Get the hammer kill. Go, 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 go. I'll get Sonjin to get it. Oh, no way. You got to run him down. They don't have a Lucy, I suppose. That kind of sucks. He's still quick with the hammer, but... Nice cap from the Dallas Fuel, despite Landon not going down to the hammer.
Kitsune for Kitsune here. If Kellen can build up to these mines, could potentially use them and throw them right on top of Landon's Kitsune. That would be convenient, but we'll see what happens. USA also, if they can just land a good grab onto like Kronik or Sunjin here, that would be pretty much fight.
Good Suzu. There's the rush, ripped on the point. They could just put Tree in a good spot. Molten Core's going to die. Tree, a whole lot of space there. Although, unfortunately, not enough to actually cover the entire point. Return rush. Another good Suzu to actually escort the team away, but Saw Dallas Fuel in this fight at the very least. SoJourn is down, but the chase now will continue. Genji's so low. Zeruhh just dies to the E as a Kronik just carrying on this rampage. This should be Dallas Fuel getting this point. Not sure Lukemino's going to die yet. Keep running. Gotta run. Oh, he does. No. I thought he'd be about to get away.
Oh,
Hawk kills too, but he's no bubbles. I mean, come on. What more can Hawk do? What more can Hawk do?
Gonna throw it down.
He got it. It's just the
Vega gets
Lucio.
it.
Vega. Hang on a second. He's 90 HP. Surely the Lucio gets out. Mine's on the point too. They're going to try and deny the space, but Vega's going to get a final touch.
Yeah, there are touches for USA. It's a little bit difficult now with the mines on, but Vega can pop the beat here. It's going to be an aggressive beat from USA Trials. They're going to push forward, looking for the Sojourn. Can Zeruhh finish the kill? A lot of energy and healing being put into Kronik there, but still going to fall. There's a trade for Dallas onto Zeruhh, though.
Kill turret. Big player down. USA Trials. You know what? With the Deadeye and Tree just being able to play forward like that, they should be able to win this. Kronik switching over to the Freya. Quickly back to the Sojourn. Lukemina's got a Captive Sun too in like, what, 10% or so? I mean, this is going to be a big fight if this lands. They're going to go first, though. Deadeye out in the open. Kronik down. Kellen trying to cap behind them. But unfortunately, Kellen, the rest of your team's already dead, mate. So you need to run away. Hey, he's out.
Unfortunate. CJ, Landon both have the Kitsu. Maybe a fast reset from Dallas could be enough. It is possible for Kellen to come back around and touch. There is no Tracer to touch, though, so the ball is kind of stuck on point duty, which is a bit of a weakness of Dallas' comp.
You won't. Pulse ball misses. Lukemino popping the Captain Sun. Oh, and a whiff from Lukemino. Caught the veranda, not the player. SoJourn down. Lukemino, though, with a good trade. Kellen still rolling around the point as Kronik cleans up the other support. USA Trials squad kind of losing members rather fast now, as it's only Hawk on the point. It's already rushed away as well. I mean, this is it. This is the Dallas Fuel. They're going to take this one 4-1 on Suravasa, unless there's some sort of miracle touch here and a pick from Zeruhh, but it's not going to be. And there it is, the Dallas Fuel for the 4-1 on Suravasa. They lead the series now 2-1.
That was impressive, coming back and getting the setup fast enough for that final fight to take like a good final fight, right? Because you're rushed, you don't have a lot of time, you have to contest. So I think that really shows just Dallas Fuel's capabilities on some of these like dive-oriented compositions. And their flexibility as well, like SoJourn just playing the Torb. I'm surprised he stuck it against the Zarya composition as well. You'd think it was more of like an adaptation specifically maybe against the Bastion stuff so that he can live or whatever else, especially to like deal with the Tracer part of it and help his backline live. But he just stuck it the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you win the game, it wasn't a bad pick. So, yeah, there you go. It's impossible. And unfortunately, we didn't see... I say unfortunately... Look, I want to see a little bit more Cat Bastion till we put it away for hopefully the rest of time. But I was hoping on this map specifically because the amount of like dive bombs you can do like over the top of some of the points would have been very funny with the Bastion. But playing a little bit too quick with the Dallas Fuel and the Wrecking Ball comp. So yeah, the Bastion not really working out so well.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing Dallas's responses to kind of the Cat Bastion. I think they're going to be one of the teams going into Tokyo as well for OWCS that are going to try and run something different, run these different compositions, try and counter it directly, and beat the teams that are running it. And I love when teams try and do that, right? It is inherently risky though, and there's a lot of pressure on like the coaching staff and the players and everyone to try and figure out what to do because it is so much easier and lower risk to copy what everyone else is doing and just try and do it better, right? And that's why we have a lot of repetitive metas, a lot of mirror matchups, because it's just way less risky to copy and just look at what the top team is doing and do what they're doing.
Just copy what Korea does. It's been working out pretty well for 9 years or so. So, you know, Cat Bastion working out. You might as well keep running it. Also, Dallas Fuel, maybe they're saving that one. They don't want any VODs of their Cat Bastion if there's a slight difference or a change in there, how they approach the comp for Tokyo, which is coming up rather soon, you know? So maybe that's one of the reasons why they're not playing, or they're just haters. One of the two.
I think they don't want to play it, because I think for Dallas Fuel, one of their primary win conditions and something that makes them so strong is when you get Kronik and kind of a traditional hit scan hero. And for a lot of these teams that have really strong hit scan players, they're going to be at a disadvantage in Cat Bastion because their hit scan player is stuck in Bastion jail, right? And a lot of that is more of like kind of that communication, teamwork, macro, and so on, of just positioning the Bastion in the right place and getting the timing down. The actual tracking and mechanics of the Bastion is not the challenging part. It's not the important part.
Look, they could all aim, but, you know,
Yeah.
it looks cool when you do it on. Let's be real. When you're flying through the air like that, not having to be propelled in the sky by the cat. We'll have to wait and see what they want to play next and where they want to go next. Obviously, we've had Flashpoint and Control already, so little hybrid escort type beat. And getting an update on the Overwatch World Cup Trials bingo. So, yeah, Jetpack Cat, gone. Sierra, gone. Environmental Death, gone. Free Space, obviously gone. Pigeon, drops. Who put drops in the chat? Come on. Come on. Own up. And support 3K. Wow, that's a lot. Damn. Sugarfree clutch. I swear. Come on. Who put that in the bottom middle of the bingo? That I swear. Come on. It hasn't happened that many times. Come on. It's happened maybe once or twice. It's a PG rated stream. Okay? Diablo collab skin, emoting on point. There's a few here. Oh, we haven't seen Winston actually. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a.
I'd like to see Winston. It's just like unplayable when that Cat Bastion's in play. It's so hard.
Dies. And that's why you ban the Bastion or the Cat, and then you can play honest Overwatch with the Winston. A little Watch Point Gibraltar. We can go to Escort, play Watch Point Gibraltar. This is perfect.
Yeah.
This is perfect for the Fuel if they want to go there.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think for Fuel, if they are going to try and kind of take their future matches and attempt to beat the Cat Bastion rather than adopting the meta themselves and playing it, the big thing is that you only have 2 bans to directly shut it down. Only 2 bans will work. Those are Cat and Bastion. You can't really ban anything else and have it completely shut down the comp. You can kind of weaken different teams depending on what they might rely on. Maybe one team like really wants to play ball with it, so you can ban the ball or whatever else, or something like that. But for the most part, there's really not much you can do to directly shut it down. So I think for Dallas Fuel, they need to come up with solutions of how they can beat it without banning it directly, because you don't want those guaranteed map losses and then you end up like losing on like map 5 no matter what, or so on. Or if you make one little mistake on your ban and you still lose, then you're also at such a big disadvantage, right? So there's a lot of challenges facing Dallas Fuel if this is the direction they're going to take things going forward.
Well, we're just getting word in now. It's going to be Gibraltar, but whoever banned Winston here is on my naughty list for the. I'm never sending you a Christmas card again. Why would we go to Gibraltar and then ban the monkey? Come on, this was the only time to get the square. Why would they do it? Dallas Fuel are going to have to respond with their own ban, but come on. Do we hate fun that much? Really? We're banning the Winton. Banning the Winton. I see a lot of those Winton emojis in the chat, by the way. The little badges from the Twitch promotion or something. I can't remember what it was from, but thank goodness we have some Winton representation in the chat right now. It looks like they're going to ban Cassidy. Okay, so if you'll ban Cassidy, but USA Trials, they're the man and the monkey.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Kronik attempts to do here. Kronik most comfortable on Sojourn for sure, but we've seen Kronik like Freya before. It looks good. But Freya seen as a bit weaker. You know, the M-Ray is fine right now. I think the M-Ray would be a solid choice. At the moment, you have the pistol to kind of jump up high grounds. I think Sojourn is just so hard on Jibby, right? That's the big thing where teams that are a bit too reliant on Sojourn might struggle if they don't have other options available to them on Gibraltar.
Okay. Surely we see Tree Hanzo, the specialist. The arrow, the Legolas specialist, and a rare Kellen Diva, not even playing the ball. I mean, this is all kinds of cooked. It's not really. I think Kellen, decent on the Diva, has been a lot better than his Diva in well, prior to this year, I think if we saw Cale on D.Va, it would be like, whoa, what's my guy doing? But with how the Dallas Fuel and how Cale plays, he has really just been the ball Winston merchant. He's been the dive main tank merchant for like the longest time, but the D.Va's looked a little bit better for the Fuel, at least recently. So happy to see him flex on here a little bit, and loving the defense too. Kronik on Widow and SoJourn on Ashe. I mean,
That's greedy. That's greedy. And you see Sugarfree going the Genji immediately into these double hit scan kind of compositions. The Genji's just going to be the strongest possible thing you can run. Dallas Fuel putting all their cards into range damage. And that might bite them, because it's going to be tough to contest point as well. You don't really have a Tracer or anyone else down below to contest, so USA, if they focus on cart pressure here, they might have a bit of a better time.
Ooh, good nade. Yeah, it's going to be tough getting past this choke, but should be a decently easy time as soon as they force Kellen to back out. Okay, there it is. Now they can get the payload going. Good shot onto tree, though. Little dynamite damage on top of that, too. Loving that from SoJourn.
Down below. Dallas playing it real slow. Looking to mark Hawk there. USA still pushing the cart, but Sugarfree takes down Kronik. Wrapping around back now.
Yeah, 3 minutes to go. I mean, Sugarfree being inserted this far deep, you've got to deal with them at some point, although slowly but surely the rest of his team being cut apart. So realistically, he's not going to be able to do much unless he can just AFKs for a moment. Looks like he is actually back on top of blue box.
Yeah, he can take his time. There's no Tracer or anything to chase him down. Remember that. Like, he can kind of just sit behind Dallas, and they can't do much. And all you have to do from there is have Sugarfree come in, look for the one shot on someone, look for the combo, and then back away. As long as he lives, he's in good shape. Blue box.
Looking to get on top of Kronik, though. I see Kronik's little silhouette. I think someone's chasing him right now. I think Hawk's chasing him, maybe? Well, Submarines going to be under a little bit of duress here. Nice little slash dash in. Not quite the one combo, but it'll do. Going to be even a rush used as well. Going to get the payload going in just a moment as Kellen tries to defend for a little bit longer.
He bumps out. Vega easily blocks it. USA as well, kind of investing in the Kiriko Brig here with Landon in. You're not going to be playing the Ana. So I like the idea with the Kiriko Brig. It's really nice, like, anti-D.Va composition as well, but it's obviously going to be weakened a bit into double hit scan, and that might have been the point of this from Dallas as well, to try and take advantage of the Brig pick.
Oh, that was lucky, CJ. No sleep, though. There's the blade. Instant reset straight back towards SoJourn. A rally being popped, too. I mean, this is all kind of cooked for the defense for the Dallas Fuel. Yeah, they're going to lose this one. Oh, Kronik, one more shot. Not quite. Goodbye, Widow. Nice knowing you.
Dallas onto a bit less of a greedy composition. SoJourn on the Genji. Definitely like the Genji more than the Tracer in this specific scenario here, especially into the Kiriko Brig, because Kiriko Brig, it just lives forever. It's really hard to kind of get in there with the Tracer. So Genji, a bit more burst damage. You can kind of get through that constant upkeep of healing.
Oh, Lukemino barely gets away. Dragons through the ship, and they kill CJ. I mean, yeesh. That's probably one of the worst spots to be trapped in, unfortunately. There's not very many exits to go, and you kind of have to walk through the dragons to get out. So, you know what? USA Trials, they wouldn't fight back-to-back as Fuel, with only a nano to come back in.
USA probably going to look to shove the Ana here, make it kind of difficult for Dallas to come in with their nano. Hawk holding down the upper choke. All of Dallas walking through that upper side. The Genji nano comes through early.
Oh, almost got it. There you go. The extra little melee will just about do it. SoJourn with a nice double kill off the nano boost. Going in for more, of course. He's going to get the reset as well. SoJourn is just so good. I'm telling everybody. I've told it on the OWTS stream. I'll tell you here. Might just be one of the most cracked DPS players in the game currently.
Yeah, I mean, that was impressive too, because you're coming into that and you get the nano immediately. USA Trials, like, they have their cooldowns and everything. Going straight in like that is not easy by any means, and Sugarfree's going to fall early, so USA Trials just need to soft reset. The nade doesn't exactly land from CJ there, and Dallas are just going to hold their positions now. SoJourn coming up on a blade, and I think you should probably be scared of this if you're USA, especially without a rally to bash it.
Yeah, good luck coming out the doors. Okay, Dallas Fuel listening though. Sonjin's got a blade.
Under hub. Under here.
Shooting diva, shooting diva.
Hit up. They under. They doing right under.
Genja.
Genja.
I'm dropping me, I'm dropping me.
Genja.
Hands on me, hands on me.
야, 오케이. 알고 난 줘. 던져. 탑.
Trading on
Cut,
it.
cut, cut.
Drop if you need.
던져 탑.
I can't see, I can't see.
I have no more.
아, 저 스트림.
You're in a back.
던져. 킬을.
Yeah.
Can it push?
I push you.
던져.
Diva 1, diva 1, diva 1, diva 1.
아, 클레임.
Diva left side.
Free one. Dead.
브리야.
Bring out. I'm living. I'm back.
아, 클레임 2.
Oh man, Sonjin just needed one more kill with that blade and didn't get it, unfortunately. Luckily for the rest of the team, though, they did end up clearing that one up, despite a rush being used mid-ship, too. I'm surprised even Kellen stayed alive there.
Yeah, and we see Kronik now on this Emre pick. I like that. Has the ultimate ready. Sugarfree blade up top. You can see he's looking for it.
Oh, Emre pops the upright protocol though. Blade pops straight into the sky. Oh, hit the wall. Oh, Sugarfree. A rather sad looking blade there, unfortunately, for LeBron. But you know what? It's all good. As long as he stays alive, he can be an impact in this fight. Self-destructs for both divas. Tree ends up killing Kronik though, halfway across the map. Nice little headshot. However, this rally is going to be tough to get through now. Dallas Fuel making everything possible, doing everything possible even, to stay a hold of this point.
Yeah, just stabilization here. Dallas, they lose CJ though. USA are going to push forward very aggressively, looking to finish these kills. Hawk gonna take down Lukemino there. Kellen does trade Landon though. Okay. So there is a kill for Dallas. There is a possibility. You know, Kronik's alive in the corner. He's barely holding on, trying to live. Comes up top, rotates in, but that is the second checkpoint taken for USA Trials.
Nice stuff. Oh, CJ shutting down Tree as well. Lot long range damage coming out from CJ right now with that headshot perk. Team USA, or at USA Trials. Can they actually catch anybody off guard here? Just get any random picks. Doesn't look like it. Looks like Kellen's even going to be able to get out as well. Nice deflect, nice matrix. Everybody escapes alive.
Looks like USA maybe prepping for a bit of an aggressive Kitsune around the corner. Look to punish the Brig. There it is. Hawk flies in.
Nice little nade, actually going to keep them alive too. Good damage, and they've been able to back off and kind of, well, cover up some of these wounds, but unfortunately, Kellen very low. Nano blade, oh, get bashed instantly. Oh, and the dash missed! It tried to go over the payload, but didn't end up working out. Still though, ends up getting the reset anyways. Kellen takes care of Vega. Sonjin, no kills to the blade, but it was the damage and the thought that counted.
It was definitely scary for USA Trials, even if it didn't get a much inherent value, you could say. We're down to the final fight. At this point, Lukemino's gonna have the rally for Sugarfree's blade, so it's gonna be a bit difficult for Sugarfree. We'll see what he does. Tree also with the Dragon Strike, bit of a... Oh, ready with the override.
Oh yeah, right over the top. You're not expecting that one. Go on, Tree, give it to him, son. Oh, not quite. A little bit too scared there to peek your head out, and I would be too. Nice way to finish for the Fuel. A team kill too at the very end. Dallas Fuel. Not a bad defense, as Watch Point Gibraltar goes, right on that corner of the last point.
Yeah, no, and I think it's impressive for USA Trials to get this far into the map, but that Winston ban does make a big difference, right? It is definitely a challenge for Kellen to try and take this Diva mirror into Hawk, who is just particularly good on Diva, right? So this is just a matchup that plays very much in Hawk's favor. But for the rest of Dallas Fuel, you know, when you have the Ana on Gibraltar, that in itself is a bit of an advantage. Curie Brig is definitely not like the worst of backlines, but I think Ana provides you just an extra level of aggression that you can have. In this composition, you can also kind of support that Genji as well.
All right, 20 seconds till the gates unlock, but could add a couple extra minutes if they want to. Yeah, there you go.
Like taking their time.
Yeah, look, hey, we've got all the time in the world. We haven't. We got about 55 more minutes, but it's all good.
And we see the Ana Brig. as well from Dallas Fuel. I think on a Brig, it's becoming less and less common. The big thing is that it's not really good. The big thing, especially against Winston, right? Like, we see less and less of it against Winston because it's better to run like almost like a greedier backline into the Winston, so you can like poke out the Winston. But when you have a Diva mirror like this, then the Brig comes back, right? Because the Brig is particularly good at just farming the Inspire, hitting the whip shot on the Brig. It's very, very, sorry, onto the Winston. It's very, very easy for Brig to do that.
Wow, Sugarfree. It's like 1 HP. Oh, and here we go. Vintage Tree. They call him a Redwood. SojourN head pinned to the backboard there. There's a nice little kill from Tree. Oh, another one too. My goodness.
There is a reason that teams will ban Hanzo specifically just to really get rid of that for Tree. When you have Tree on Gibraltar, there's a very, very, very good reason.
He got another one. Are you kidding me? Like, come on, man. I know this is like a scrim, but like, you know, go easy on him. Jeez.
All right, playing it slow. Dallas Field, they don't really have angles yet. They're all just kind of playing corner, looking to get the cart underneath. Honoron, what? Why are we on Honoron?
What?
That is bizarre. All right,
Heroes.
Dallas Field, all 5 players forcing underneath. That does put them at risk of getting angled on, which is exactly what happens to Lukemino there. And now the Genji. I mean, Kronik tried his best, tried his very best. Did not work out too well. Kind of an easy fight win for USA Trials. I'm not sure what the goal is for Dallas. They're just stacked and walking underneath and dying. It's not really ideal.
It's a great strat. It works in solo queue. And then you lose and you blame your teammates. You leave voice like 1 minute in. Everybody's pissed.
Yeah, definitely given kind of like Plat game vibes a little bit.
Oh, come on.
I'm being silly.
Hey,
they still do this in GM games. Nobody knows what high ground is.
Flat. Hang on a second here.
I'm sorry.
Overwatch TMZ. That sub will be resurrected just for that clip.
True.
Please don't resurrect that sub. Reddit is a scourge of existence. Scourge of Reddit.
CJ has an
this
NL.
play though from Sugarfree. He's gonna pop it, and yeah, I mean, look at that. Tree. He didn't really need this play. They're gonna be honest with you, Sugarfree. I think Tree did a heavy lift in there, killing the backline instantly. My word. 1 minute and 45 to go. Yeah, regretting the ban of the Cassidy, I think. Tree playing the Hanzo and making it look easy.
Yeah, I suppose so. I'm just like, I'm so confused. Honoron Genji. What is this? What is the goal of this, right? Like, you know, I'm trying to think of it, but, you know, if I were to make a video on this, I would not know what to say. I would just be confused. We'll see what they get done with the Nano here, though. I mean, Nano Blade is coming up, so I'm sure they can find value from that. SojourN has not disappointed so far.
Ooh, Kronik in and out. There's the Nano. Oh, one tap in Tree, too. Rally's going to be good, but the Blade gets instantly popped. Nice little whip shot to boot him away, but SojourN still giving pursuit. Now it's going to run out at the very end as Kronik cleans up the backline. No help there from the rest of the team. It's just the DPS. That's always should be. USA Trials are going to be going down. Finally, the Dallas Fuel cracked this one open. 50 seconds to go, though. I mean, that was a heck of a hold from Trials.
USA Trials coming back in. They don't really have ultimates, making this recontest kind of near impossible into the rally. This is really, really difficult. They're going to go for it either way, though. Lots and lots of damage from the on-run onto the backline. The rally's out from Lukemino. And I think that's going to be it there for Fuel. They're going to make it through. But the bomb, okay, Hawk's going to try and win this. Landon with 2. Hawk down. It was closer than I thought it would be.
I was waiting for the remake kill on Lukemino there, which we don't have a square for on the bingo, but I would have retroactively added it for you all. All right, there's the point cap. 2 minutes and 40 seconds in the bank. Kronik, you know what? On-run may not be the best meta hero right now, but it looks cool. He's looking good doing it.
Looks interesting. And, you know, on the second point as well, you have a lot of these kind of enclosed spaces, like inside of the spaceship that you're fighting for. And those spaces are admittedly pretty good for Onron. So we'll see how that does. The nade,
What
oh
a
my
nade.
goodness.
So no Suzu? Guess not. Unlucky. That nade was delicious. CJ. All right, 2 minutes for the field.
Playing it slow. Helen gonna shove the door away. Landon building up to this Kitsune, getting closer and closer, but not gonna have it immediately for this recontest. CJ. Nana ready?
Yeah, Nano on SojourN. Who better to put him on, but unfortunately the peel is just too good. Dragon Strike on the point as well. Kellen has to go sky high, comes back down as the dragon fades into the sunset. Was Landon with the rush up in a couple of moments too, but they shouldn't need it here. Sugarfree does end up going down to Kronik, but realistically, I think in trials just run all over this one. The bomb high up, but no, the shield from Vega is good enough, and the rally is going to help them sustain. Kellen down. That's 1 minute and 25 now to get it 2 meters.
Kind of impressive that Dallas were able to force both support ults
Okay.
out of the USA trials. Genji deflect. We're just going to back away. Dallas coming back in with Blade. It's going to have to be dry, no nano to support that just yet, unless they want to wait long enough for that. I mean, you can, but you have a minute left. Not a lot of time. Sugarfree, I'm going to poke for this. Blade for Blade. Neither Blade will have any sort of supporting ultimate. Oh, the nade again, though.
Nade is so good. Straight into the ship. Instantly, Vega is cut in half. Sugarfree, though, it also ends up killing 2. Both backlines traded with the Blade. My goodness. Now no healing available really for them. And without a Diva mech, there's no chance USA Trials hold on there. That was just Sugarfree and SojourN, 2 of the best Genjis in North America, going at each other's throats. As USA Trials lose that point, and here comes the final push for the fuel with 2 minutes in that time bank.
I think the lesson learned here is don't take your eyes off CJ, because it seems like Landon never really has an opportunity to Suzu in time and kind of keep USA Trials alive, stabilized through those nades. Really, really, really astounding performance from CJ on this map. And he's coming up on the nano now.
Kronik pops the old... Oh, ends up hitting Horse there, but that's really about it. In and out, the arm run is safe. As CJ, like you said, coming up on that nano in about 2% or so. Self-destruct around the corner too. Here comes the Dragon Strike. There's a bash kill onto Lukemino. So Dallas Fuel now down a player. Probably going to choose to back off. SojourN, Kellen really low. Baby Diva should be staggered out. Although not quite as long as I thought they would. But it gives Dallas Fuel a good chance to reset.
Dallas Fuel, like I mentioned, they have the nano ready. SojourN, I don't think is going to have the Blade, though. Maybe a dry nano onto SojourN, help him build up to the rest of that Blade, and then go from there. It is a pretty good way to use nano a lot of the time, just to help someone else build an ultimate.
Yeah, just pop it on SojourN's going to be able to do this without a Blade. It's all good. I believe. I believe in the fuel. I'll take the check now, Tasmo. Thank you. All right, they got the self-destruct as well for a remake. I mean, realistically, Landon's rush here, if they go early, this might be good. Kronik's already on the flank as well. This is, they got to find this unrun. The nano onto SojourN as he gets in. There's the rally. The bash is good. SojourN's lost completely. Oh, he was lost in the source. They are going to be able to push the payload, though. Sugarfree still ends up going down to CJ's headshot. Self-destruct over the top. Are they looking? Oh. No, they're not. Tree detonated close to the point. Vega also falls, but it is only the supports left for the fuel. 0.01 meters. It literally couldn't be any closer. A hair's breadth away from winning, but Team USA Trials are holding on to this point with fervor. Even a Dragon Strike onto the point. A blade from Sugarfree should end it all. It's Kellen. He's all alone. His team have to do something, but I'm not sure they can do much else. The sim turrets are decent, but someone needs to go for the retouch. Are they going to get there? Wait a second. SojourN TP's on the point to sim. Okay, the arm run's dead. And a nail-biting finish for the USA Trials. 0.01 meters. You haven't seen it closer than that. There's no way. That is...
Yeah, no, Lukemino dies 3% away from rally as well. Dallas were so close to having that. Wow. Incredibly close. That was a good Gibraltar, though. It's definitely interesting as well to see USA Trials, put Dallas Fuel in that position where they can't really play the preferred Winston. They have to take the Diva mirror. Definitely a tough matchup for Dallas, but they still played it pretty well. And again, like the compositions, they get creative. They get very, very creative with Dallas Fuel. What do we think of the
on-ramp? Teams out there. If you're facing Tree on Watch Point Gibraltar, I don't care what your ban strat is. Ban the damn Hanzo. He's too good. He almost held that first point solo on the Hanzo. It's ridiculous. And what do I think of the arm run? I don't think it's that good, but look cool. Pretty sweet.
Oh my goodness. That was just The tree Hanzo. Absolutely deadly.
Yeah, it's gross. It's one of the scariest, like, random map pick. Like, oh, okay, never going to play Hanzo on any other map apart from this map. And it's just like, well, it was probably worth banning it, to be honest.
Yeah. No, it's... And that's something I think we first saw from... I think it was Stalker, who started pulling out that Hanzo on Gibraltar. As a way to help kind of beat Crazy Raccoon, I think, in Winston Mirrors, back when the Han Binston was first dropped in Korea. It was one of the ways to like put more pressure on Junbin's Winston. But it's definitely effective, right? It's really oppressive. I think the big thing with the Hanzo is it makes playing Ana way harder. Because if you're trying to peek on Ana,
yeah,
and then that Hanzo just sends a log your way, it's easy to be caught by that.
All right, we're going to throw to a quick break. Do not go anywhere, Dallas Fuel and USA Trials. This little scrimmage will carry on after this. Make sure you go check the bingo as well. We've got a few more ticked off there. We've got C9, Environmental Death, Poco Bomb as well. So yeah, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a sec. All right, welcome back. I'm just going to update you on the bingo. So, C9, Environmental Death, Sierra. We had a Drops. We had a Poco Bomb, a Kronik 3K. So there's a lot. The best line currently is... Are we doing diagonals? I'm going to say we are. It's diagonal from top left to bottom right. We just need UV to play Wu Yang, and that's a line. Or straight down the middle, a Diablo skin, and then me swearing, which I won't do, so good luck with that. It's going to be UV Wu Yang is the next hopeful pick for the bingo to happen. Also, we're going to be getting into games a little bit quicker. Just to let you know, we do have the next map being Numbani. Team USA are going to ban, or USA Trials are going to ban Alari, and Dallas end up banning Bastion, so we won't be seeing the cats coming up. So all good.
All right. Yeah, that is going to be interesting. I've seen the Catchton do wonders on First Point Numbani in particular. It's just so deadly. You just wrap around the coast side, and it's just your entire setup gets shredded. There's really not much you can do into it. So it makes sense that this is where Dallas Fuel would decide to completely get rid of it. The Alari ban aimed at Lukemino, who does like to play that quite a bit. And they're going to be coming in here. I think also it's going to be interesting. I would assume we have Infekted in for this map for USA Trials. Potentially a bit of like a straight up dive mirror here, which is great test for the USA Trialists because this is Dallas Fuel's specialty.
CJ's aura farming on the Torb. I will say the quest giving emote might be one of the hardest going emotes of all time. I mean, look at that.
It is hard.
It goes crazy.
He's given the quest to USA Trials, challenging them to the dive mirror.
You only get 2 gold, 3 viewers. Yeah, we're just gonna see what the teams want to play. Obviously, it's scrim rules as well. If you're watching right now, I've never seen this. They can add extra time, and they can also TP to the point and TP to the spawn if they need to change. So that's why you see CJ on the Torb. It's not going to be Sonjun on Ana, that's for sure. Unless they're doing something crazy, which very possible.
Plan to win.
I mean, I would hope not, but we'll see. You never know. I love the little bug. The bug cam.
Is it a robot or is it a real bug?
It looks like a robot bug to me.
It does.
But like, what's the point of a robot bug?
Just
yeah, no, that definitely looks like a robot.
Just like I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I don't know what the point of a robot bug would be, unless it like cleans the streets or something as it walks. But I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea. I'm just speculating. Numbani technology is what year? What year are we in Overwatch? What's the lore? Year 3000?
I'm not sure.
Okay, good, because I don't know either. My lore is probably the weakest actor. My weakest bit of knowledge on Overwatch, I will be real. I know nothing about the lore.
Same here. Same here. Infekted.
Yeah, like you said though, dive mirror.
Yep. Originally on the Hazard decides, no, I'm gonna take the Winston mirror instead. Which, I mean, yeah, if you're up against that Ana Kiriko, the Hazard's just gonna take so much power.
Kellen
Playing
versus
it slow.
Infekted, though. My goodness, this is gonna be a tough matchup here for Infekted. Sojourn and Kronik are gonna be really scary too. Sojourn on the far, a bottomless hero pool for Sojourn is a little crazy how much you can play. Oh, the nade is ridiculous as well. Good snipe on tree, and you've already lost one, so it probably means USA Trials is gonna back out this way.
Infekted. Still in for now. Trying to get away. Is the stabilization going to occur? Sunjun's going to press this even further. The Ana, the Brigitte, and now the Winston all gone. Infekted gets the trade onto Lukemino, but that's not going to matter too much. A minute off the clock now for USA Trials as Dallas Fuel push forward. Look for some poke here. Sunjun building up to this barrage that could potentially be used to just blow up Infekted, right? That's one of the big ways you can use it, the nade. Hit on the rotation there, a little bit annoying for USA Trials.
Yeah, nano boost for CJ already, man. He's built it up so fast. Let's go get Dallas Fuel listening though as CJ gets dope.
Back in there, going.
Kill me.
Three on me.
Only up for
Come on.
There's no primal, no primal.
Put it there.
Okay. They use nano.
There's your nano.
Yeah, they have nothing. Just like 60.
Yeah, they're like
I mean, look, the dive's good, but yeah, Dallas Fuel a little bit better here. There's only 2 minutes to go. They only used the nano for the last flyout.
Yeah, and also I want to mention that I'm surprised seeing Kronik on the Sojourn here. The Sojourn isn't really like all that easy on Numbani first because of how dominant these high grounds are. Maybe Kronik will play something else on the attack in particular, but Sunjun's going to open the fight with Cale and Sugarfree.
Yeah, you saw it a second ago. I mean, Sugarfree had to recall super early. At least they get the trade, sure, but Infekted's already out of the fight. Like, you got Vega frontlining right now. I said we'll disrupt a shot as well. It's going to tickle people. And here comes the Override Protocol straight over the top for Tree. A bubble blocking most of that damage, though. Good sniper to Kronik, but Ultraviolet's already dead. Vega's got a rally here, so the ability to sustain through this fight is going to be quite prominent here for the Brig, but actually getting that off past Cale is going to be pretty impossible. And in fact, ends up getting booped off of this high ground. Nice little bash to stun Kellen, but Vega's just going to get hard bullied here. Just focusing the Brig is going to be paramount for the fuel, and Vega is down. Backup's coming in just a moment, though, from the Ultraviolet, but Dallas Fuel going to hold on. They've just got better positioning right now. Oh, see ya. Yeah, dominated.
Kronik overclock at the ready. Gonna back away from this Winston dive. Sugarfree also has pulse. I'm a bit concerned about that here.
Lukemino dead though. Hang on a second. The support's doing the mostest on the high ground. Even Kronik having to back up a little bit here. That's gonna be the cap, you got to imagine. My word, Dallas Fuel fumble in there. I thought, you know, they might be able to survive even if Sojourn ends up getting slept mid-ult, but no, they just fall on over. USA Trials, they got point.
Classic Lenny pulse as well. Right onto the tank, even after they won the fight. I mean, you gotta throw it out. You gotta get the kill. It is for that KD. Oh, actually, overclock.
Wait, this ends now?
Very early.
When does it end, Kronik, bro? Like, they are so far away. Okay, well, that ult did nothing. Let's get a quick USA Trials listening though. I'm sure they're quite bewildered by that ult.
Okay, alright, I can jump off it.
On support right. He's not even tough.
I'm jumping. I'm just rushing. Swing 3, 2, 1.
Force top right. Force triangle.
Sounds like they were in Bikini Bottom there under the sea. I'm not. Hopefully that was a little bit more legible, but all good. A little bit of a Discord issue there. Not our fault there. As oh, the sleep onto Kellen. Oh my goodness, he almost fell off the map. That was close, but it still kills Ultraviolet. So you know what? Worth it. There's the barrage. Infekted super low as Kellen's gonna hold down this point.
Kellen, primal at the ready. Is he gonna go for it here? You could potentially gonna back down to the Mega. Fight's still going. USA Trials gaining progress. They've managed to reach kind of the final fight territory on second. Second point goes by pretty fast. You don't get many fights here. Like if you get 2 fights, you're kind of lucky almost. But with the card at this final corner, you know, Dallas are just gonna set up now. get their Ana back into position. You see that right side flank angle from USA Trials coming in.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice little off angle here for Ultraviolet. Infekted jumping all the way back, but they've already lost Vega. I mean, Kellen gets slept mid-primal, wakes up, still got 4 seconds of it to cause a ruckus. Tree goes extremely low and not even a chance to pop the ult either. And Kellen gets out for free. So much space awarded there by Kellen. Oh, my Tracer, my Sugarfree.
Unfortunate for Sugarfree. USA Trials, they're gonna have the ult bank of all time. They have nearly everything, just not the primal. We'll see how they utilize these. Maybe the nano onto the override protocol from Tree, but you could also throw it onto Infekted, help build the primal. Siege is up close, gonna look for a nade.
Oh, Tracer. I'm not sure CJ is spotted. Maybe. Nade's going to come in. Oh, Tree gets connected too. Oh, it's so nice from CJ. Tree's override protocol has been shut down. Overtime still trickling as Kronik and Kellen jump into the back line. And CJ still on the off angle, mind you. Still has the nade. Still backing up. Him and Lukemino holding hands currently, but they need to actually touch the point. Infekted's moving this one. Guys, you got to touch. Come on. Okay, there it is. Kellen's back on. Almost had a mini heart attack. 4 and a bit meters to go now, but here's the nano boost. I mean, Kellen's going to be able to take over this one. Infekted is decently healthy here, but can't stand up to the prowess of Kellen on the point. Tree comes back on the Widow, snipes Kronik. A barrage from SoJourn again, getting absolutely negative value. Kills Infekted, sure, but he ends up going down to Tree. A Tree clutch in the very horizon. Like, what is this? How's Tree getting this many kills, man? He's gotten 4 already on the Widowmaker. 0.7 meters to go here for Trials, as Kellen is still alive and kicking. Eventually takes down Sugarfree, and now Tree cannot possibly do more. USA Trials get halted. We need a replay of that. That was disgusting work from Tree. You got like 4 kills on the Widow.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he managed to do that, but unfortunately, not going to do too much good against Kellen's Winston. And also, Kellen's Winston throughout that entire round was just incredible. It was really, really strong. Did a lot for Dallas. The primals looked good. Generally, a good round for Dallas Fuel. A hold on second point is going to be difficult to deal with for USA Trials.
That was disgusting.
Yeah, I just don't even know.
How does he do this? Like, you look at some of the recent OWCS games as well. How does Tree constantly clutch up like that? It is just, he has the clutch gene. Some players have it, some players don't. Bro has so much clutch in his veins. I'm surprised there's red blood vessels in there as well. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, no, he looks so incredibly strong. I think at one point, maybe on stream, I think I remember seeing a clip of this. He mentioned that like Zeta Division we're thinking about offering him or something. So it's just some crazy stuff where his talent is clearly being recognized. I mean, last season he looked really strong as well. So even with nerfed Liquid this season around, you know, Tree has still looked good.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, if people's minds weren't made up already about the trial spots, hey, Tree might have just locked it in with that Widow performance is all I'm saying. Don't know what the meta's going to be for Overwatch World Cup as well, mind you. So, you know, you need someone with a deep hero pool, and Tree has got that. Should have some better red comms or Team USA Trials here, some listenings this round. Sounding a little bit better now. Sorry for the brief disturbance. But there you go. Gates are unlocked. And we're back to Dallas Fuel still on the SoJourn farm.
Okay, yeah, the SoJourn on attack here is going to be difficult to execute. We'll see what Dallas can do. USA Trials, the Brig surprises me. We'll see how that works out.
Yeah, you're going to get dominated by these dives if you're not careful. Although, nice little rotation kill onto Sugarfree. Booped by Lukemino. The Kellen's going very low, but wow, look at the dominance. Look at the presence already hulking out of Kellen. This is kind of disgusting. They've already got picked.
Kronik has the high ground now. Shot onto a tree. Yeah, that is going to do it for Dallas Field. Pretty easy. Yeah, I just don't know the Brig into this Pharah. of all things especially, but there's not a diva on the board. It's Winston, and I mean, Brig's not like terrible into Winston, not trying to say that, but just lately into the Winston dive compositions and in Winston mirrors in general, like the Ana Brig is just outdated is what it feels like. Even like Ana Lucio might work out a bit better for USA Trials. We'll see what they do though. You know, Vega's Brig should not be underestimated.
CJ is just dancing on the point using the Seraphim dance. Halo Princess right now for the fuel. CJ just waiting as hopefully Kronik for the team is going to land a nice little headshot on the back line in just a moment. Lukemino going a little bit lower as eventually the payload's going around this corner. Tree on an off angle, but it's going to get quickly checked by a couple of rockets from Sonju.
Tree close to this override protocol, plan on that right side angle. Infekted going to go with the nano.
Yeah, he is. He's going to get booped away almost instantly, though. Good boop from Lukemino, and Sugarfree's already dead. You need some kills here if you're USA Trials. This is all Infekted. Oh, he's going to be resting above the Sonjun mantelpiece now, unfortunately. And that payload is going to go in for sure. It is scrim rules, though, so they will pay out the end of the map. As we got bamboozled by last map. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. Whoopsies.
All good. All good. Happens to the best of us.
Got it a little wrong. Yeah, there we go. That is second point.
Technical dub for the Dallas Fuel, but we are going to play out the rest of the map.
It was very close. Dallas have quite the ultimate bank going into third point. This Kitsune in particular. So Kitsu on like the more vertical points, a bit more difficult to use, but once you have a flat space to use it, that's when it becomes easy, right? Vega maybe just rally, try and stabilize through this for USA Trials.
But they can't get blown up as easy this time as well with the Primal Rage. Sound barrier from Lukemino. Sugarfree trying to find a way to get into this fight, but already they've almost flipped the map. Rally comes out from Vega, but UB's already dead. Team USA Trials, unfortunately, it's only Infekted really that's going to do damage here, and he is just getting slaughtered. One kill maybe? Primal Rage kill? Oh, you take that. Sugarfree's back killing Lukemino, but Infekted staying alive, and in fact, actually, a little bit shocked there. 70 health remains. Let's get a quicker listening.
Go on.
Primal Broach up.
Alright, just farm nano, kill nano monkey. Turn main, oh main. Two monkey, strong point.
I'll save stick. I'm on camera.
I'm gonna jump low.
Blue main.
Alright. Sojourn, Lucio left. I can go nano soon. Key nano, 3, 2, Sojourn.
I can.
Draw one.
Monkey left, I'm on.
I'm on low.
Camera.
I live Barrage, I live Barrage.
First one.
I'm on monkey. I'm on. Monkey act on. I can go 3 and 3 Lenny.
Monkey's one inside.
Yeah, I'm on main.
Still one.
Yeah.
I'm on one right now.
I'll left. Okay, push left.
Points.
I'm pushing left.
I'm on your money.
Do one. It's us.
Oh, we see.
Wow.
Kellen there at the very end. Switching targets. Man, he switched targets onto Infekted almost instantly, kind of booped him around, and then you heard in the comms Infekted saying, look, Lenny, I can go, bro, I can go. And then instantly, as soon as those words left his mouth, Kellen was on top of him, batting him around, and then he kind of whiffed his jump because he was getting booped. And yeah, unfortunate stuff there from USA Trials. Dallas Fuel, they're going to take another map.
Yeah, Dallas really fast cap as well. Generally made it through all 3 points pretty much with ease. I think they only really had a true fight loss on second point. Besides that, everything was kind of a breeze, especially that first point. And again, like, I was surprised seeing USA Trials trying to force the Brigitte. I think it's just difficult to find value there, right? Because it's not that Vega necessarily did anything wrong on Brig. I think, in my opinion, it's more of like, it's tough to get much value, much active value, right? You kind of play a very passive part and rely on the rest of the team to find value. And although Tree does have quite the clutch factor, it is difficult to put all the pressure on him and Sugarfree as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth keeping in mind how well the Dallas Fuel have done in OWCS this stage, this year as a whole. Not even this stage, just the whole year. I mean, they've looked just phenomenal. So, Team USA Trials, I mean, taking them close to some of the other maps is a lot to say for how good a lot of these American players are that are vying for the World Cup roster. And I'll just kind of mention what we said before as well, like at the start of the stream. The amount of talent USA has currently is insane. Like, this is easily the best, I think, lineup of talent we've had in Overwatch World Cup for Team USA ever. Like, I don't think you'd be able to argue against it. I mean, maybe Super on the tank in his heyday, but yeah. Right now, it's looking the best.
I'd have to agree with you, and also just the amount of options as well for some of the different roles,
Oh,
especially for flex support.
100%.
Like 3 different players who
How
all
do you
just have
choose?
so many merits. Yeah, you can really only take one.
Exactly, and you're not exactly going to be subbing them in and out every single map, you know, to get a little bit of playtime. So, yeah, next map is going to get chosen. Oh, right about now, Runa Sapi coming up for our push mode. They're going to try and fit 6 maps in here. So we're going to be on our 5th one now. So yeah, we should be able to do that. We've got another 20 minutes or so. So yeah, we should be able to fit another couple of maps. Runa Sapi, decent for the Cat Bastion, is all I'm saying. And it can't be bad again. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. We could see maybe a Protect ban coming through to keep the Cat Bastion available for USA Trials. Not sure, but I believe this will be a initial ban for USA Trials. Not sure what direction they want to take it though, but yeah, Cat Bastion, it's kind of just good everywhere, honestly. Like you can play it nearly everywhere and it'll work out to some extent, right? Some maps, you know, we talked about Control Center on Lijiang being one of those few areas where the Cat Bastion is definitely weakened because you don't have as much room to maneuver with. But, you know, for the most part, it's just good everywhere. It's just so hard to kill the Bastion. The Bastion is like immortal.
Yeah. Yeah. Bastion receives an immortal perk and now, yeah, unkillable. Well, the perk is just being flown around by the cat, and you cannot be chased because you are in the sky constantly. It's like I said before, it's definitely the most whimsical meta we've ever had, but it is crazy. Imagine this. Someone's been playing Overwatch for maybe, I don't know, 6 months, 7 months or something. You know, maybe they're sitting mid-plat and they're like, oh, what's pro play like? Let's tune in real quick. And then they just see 2 Cat Bastions flying around at each other. And like, how do you explain that? It's like, well, they just don't die. That's like the best thing about it. They kill the other Cat Bastion and then they can't be killed.
Yeah.
Best we got.
That's it. Nobody can figure out how to kill it. Doesn't matter how good the aim is or whatever else. Like, for the most part, there's not much you can do. We saw Dallas trying to use the Cassidy to counter it, you know, playing to pocket the Cass, running around, letting Kronik do his thing. But even then, it was still difficult. Like, every map played really close, every round, I should say, on Lijiang. And USA Trials ended up taking it. So it's just incredibly difficult to beat. But we did see, I think it was the Zeruhh. They did manage to beat it there.
Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah. They beat it there. On Runa Sapi, though. Probably not.
We'll see.
I'm just saying. I don't think you're beating the Cat Bastion on that map. There's a lot of, especially in the center of the point of the map, there's so much high ground, like not even high ground. It's just the building that you can hide behind, the structure you can hide behind. It's like, where do you as soon as you win the fight at the Cat Bastion, you can just keep reappearing and appearing like into main. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. We're also waiting on the bans as well. We'll see if they end up banning the Bastion, because Cat has been banned, but not the Bastion yet. So there is still hope for you Cat Bastion haters out there.
Hopefully we can you know, wait for the honest Overwatch, right? But even then, if we see the Cat Bastion again, I'm kind of curious if we see that Sierra come out again from Dallas Fuel. I'm trying to think, like, maybe the Sierra, you can kind of hit the tracker shot onto the Cat, and you could potentially kill the Cat that way. Because normally the Cat's really hard to kill, but maybe you just, like, throw the tracker shot on the Cat, just, like, grapple in aggressively just to kill the Cat. That could work. Right? I think that would be more consistent than some other options. Could. Yeah, I know. Or you could just play Sunjun Torb, and then question mark happens, and then you win somehow. That also could work, which is kind of what we saw. I don't know what happened there, but it worked. I mean, the one thing, again, with the Torb is that it keeps that kind of, like, grittier backline of Dallas Fuels alive. I think in that case, it was the Kiriko Alari. They were perfectly safe against the Tracer and actually forced Zeruh, who was playing Tracer at the time, off of Tracer. So there are merits to that.
100%. Will we see the top again? Maybe. SojourN was pretty good, and he killed the backline with a single bottom core. So,
yep,
it's doable. Anything's doable if you've got
SojourN
on your team. I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest with you. But yeah, still waiting on the bans. The teams are still deciding, but we should get into this in just a moment. I want to reiterate as well, because some of you are still a little bit confused on how the scrim code works, and ignore the asterisk in documentation. You can figure out why they're censored. But the scrim, how the code works is you still play the full map, regardless of like how far they ended up getting on the payload, for example. Like we saw on Barney, if they get to second and they lose, or one team loses, obviously the golden box of victory is there, but the scrim code will still make you play out the entire map, so you're not just playing, 2/3 of it in that case, just so you can get practice throughout the whole thing. So that's how the scrim code works. You can also teleport, but you've seen that already. Yeah, I know some of you are still confused in the chat, so just wanted to clear that one up. Bans are coming in. Kiri and Farah banned from the Fuel and the Trials team. Okay, we're not going to jump to a break or anything like that. We're going to go in just a moment. Kiriko Farah ban. All right, what is the backline going to look like? Probably some cat.
Yeah, I think the goal here is just to try and force the cat as much as possible. The Farah ban from USA Trials, I'm not sure what the goal entirely is. You'd think maybe something along the lines of a Cassidy ban to deal with Kronik could be maybe a bit more effective if you're trying to play the Cat Bastion. So maybe that isn't their goal. Maybe they aren't going to try and play it into Dallas Fuel. We'll see. But the Farah ban throws that into question, right? Because you're not going to be playing Farah against the Cat. Well, I guess with Cat Bastion, or against it, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, probably one of the worst picks into it, you'd imagine, because they just get instantly destroyed by Hitscan, who can now levitate up on the ground from the ground.
You're pretty much going to get shredded. Which, I mean, I guess if you're having trouble with the Farah in your ranked games, that is an option. You can, in fact, just convince your Cat player or one of your support players to go Cat, pick you up on Bastion, and just chase down the Farah. That's an option. You have free will. You can do that.
You have free will. The other ranked teammates, though, they might not have as much free will as you and might not want to win as much as you. So,
this is
have
true.
to beg real hard. Even if, you can also just beg in the text chat. If you don't want to speak, that's fine. But the likelihood of them switching gets better if you join voice, is all I'm saying. We're getting into this one
of ranked.
in just a moment. Yeah, exactly. What do you... We kind of spoke about it a minute ago, though, with how, like, the Cat and why it's so prevalent right now, just being able to perma-tether the Bastion. I've got a good feeling at some point they're going to nerf the tether and it be like, okay, you can... come on, guys. Whimsy over. You can only do it for, like, I don't know, 10 seconds or something. Because it, like, the perma-float in Bastion, not sure they expected that one.
Yeah. No, I think the difficulty design-wise is that their goal from the development side was definitely to build a character around the tether ability, but it ended up being so Cat's initial use wasn't about tether at all. It was actually just the fact that the Cat did so much damage with the perks that the Cat would help like the flex DPS player like the Tracer, the Genji, actually duel and kill people in the backline, which was kind of cool. I actually liked that Cat playstyle. Was it annoying and was it terrifying? Yes, but was it also simultaneously kind of effective and so on in pro play? Also, yes. So I found it interesting. But I think the goal for them, and this is reflected in the balance changes of like nerfing the damage and so on with the Cat, the goal was to make it so that the tether was the main point of the character, which I think is kind of impossible to balance fully, right? It's kind of like a character like, Mercy surrounding the damage boost and so on, or Lifeweaver who like has pool, but it has to be on a super long cooldown and everything else has to be bad because of how good pool is, right? It's that type of a deal.
Really, let's roll out the gates. No Cat Bastion, but we're seeing... Oh, this is going to be a fun comp. Again, the Torp from SojourN and Kronik on the Sierra. And this backline too, with the Alari. This is a lot of poke damage.
Yeah, and immediately Infekted is going to take quite a bit of damage. Going to push forward with the shield.
Take infinite damage challenge. Very easy for Infekted. Oh, and Tree is dead. Yeah, the Ravenous Vortex might just be the best ability in this comp. Being able to slow your entire team and then 5 people just stand there and shoot. Oh, that's a very quick fight. Dallas Fuel going to take control of that bot.
I'm curious if Dallas Fuel expected the cat and aren't up against it, right? I'm not sure, but it does seem that is maybe the case. USA Trials. I wonder if the reason why they aren't on cat is because of that Kiriko ban. Because the Kiriko ban, it was aimed at Landon. If and Landon doesn't really play the Ana, which is the other option in the cat comp. So maybe they just gave up on it because of that, and they're just thinking the Juno Brig Ramatra is kind of the best choice besides that.
Very good progress already. Kronik not doing as much damage here as Sonjin with his turret. Already got bottom core, just saying 70%. Looking good. And now you just see her and poke. Classic Runasafi gameplay now with the Rams. Sarah's going to get chased too.
Yeah. Pressure onto the Ramatra. Playing it real slow. Corner fights, it's always just play here until you get ults. The Torb falls a bit low. No kill though.
Yep. Both pylons are down. The summons are dead. Both turrets dead, and that means maybe they can move on now. Well, Kronik going down to a nice start for USA Trials. Got pinged out with those pulsar torpedoes. And yeah, both DPS go down. All right. No chance to build up ults there. Look at Dallas Fuel. Like, both support and the tank ult was available in just a moment. So, losing those picks that early on, not looking great. But, you know what? 49 meters. Can't scoff at that for the first push.
Yeah, definitely going to be a very ult-heavy fight going into the next. There's no Kiriko to cleanse the Captive Sun from Lukemino, kind of making the Illari a bit of a stronger pick here. Dallas Fuel sticking with their current composition, regardless of if they're playing against the cat or not. And here's the rotation. They're actually going to get back behind USA.
I love this. Yeah, Captive Sun too. Oh, Lukemino dodged out of the way of that post bomb. And the Captive Sun is golden. Zeruhh already falls down. There's going to be a rally and an annihilation. USA Trials trying to pop everything to get the job done, but the Captive Sun detonates 2 players. Landon and Tree meeting their makers. Dallas Fuel, they're going to get the control of the bot and checkpoint too off the back of that.
Dallas Fuel are temporarily down Kronik though, which is a bit of a hit to their immediate effectiveness here going into the next fight if USA want to take another fight kind of more quickly. Dallas just might have to wait for Kronik to be back. Will he get back? We'll see.
What is this?
Sunjun,
come on, man. What was the plan there? He was trying to play prop hunt.
Yeah. Just hiding in that little corner, taking advantage of Torbjorn's height. That's a way to do it, you know?
I mean, his height, sure, but he is fairly thick with 3 Cs. So, I mean, he's not hiding for long.
All right, yet another corner fight here, this time for the checkpoint for USA. We'll see if they can come around here. USA, they have trees overclock. That can be scary. Playing it slow.
Sierra ult too, I mean, Trailblazer up in the sky? Okay, did end up launching it out, but Landon just says nope. Goes to the skies, it's the pulsar torpedoes, and a couple of shots to follow up. Kellen's got this annihilation too for a little refresh of that health ball. Chasing a ring around the Vozy tree there. Ends up killing 1, sure, but unfortunately the rest of his team are already long gone. I mean, this is going to be checkpoint for USA Trials, surely. Kellen's low, pops the Nemesis bomb to stay alive still, but yeah, there's checkpoint. They might just tie this one up. Oh, the stick!
Oh! Yeah, what a stick. Now Kellen taking a lot of poke here, gonna get staggered out a bit. I think he did get the respawn with, yeah.
Let's get a quick USA Trials listening. This is, they're taking the lead. They're a couple of meters up too.
Just play so far ult, so then we can look support ult push your BC. If they ult early, we can kite.
If I strong though, we have Rimble.
Yeah, yeah. Let me greed point, then we can get all we can look push, okay?
I'm a pinch. Rally third.
Okay. I can hold in Rimble, they try to swing.
Yeah, I can go for it.
Can we flip in?
Can we go first? Can we go first?
Sure, I'm looking 3, 2, 1. I'm going, they're flipping, walk.
Give me min.
Juno,
I can't touch. Turn 1.
I can't touch. I'm coming back point.
Run for it, Vega.
You're dead. With the Infected, speeding Infected. You pocket. I'll get him, bro.
Run.
Nice. Oh, I can't press W. Alright, nice.
They used Alara, they used Torb, they used...
Oh my goodness,
What
the
a
card steal.
fight. Yeah, the card steal was insane. Who stole that?
I'm not sure, but I think that may have been... yeah, potentially. I'm not sure. CJ does have the orbital ray coming up here. Same with Landon, so it's orbital for orbital. USA gonna play back. I think they're gonna bait into this open space here near the checkpoint. Gonna let Dallasfield get a bit of progress. Back to the corner, USA go.
Corner fights, you love it. Hey, listen to double shield, that's all I'm saying. People in chat like, what's double shield? Oh, buddy. Don't go back a few years, you're not gonna like it. Orbital ray from both sides. These pulsar torpedoes gonna chunk Tree down. Ends up sliding away. Lucky received a lot of healing from his own orbital ray there, but it's actually Vega, first casualty of this war. Lukemino also traded. Zeruhh on a kind of an odd angle with that postal in hand too, trying to just match Sojourn in the Tracer duel. Goes for the stick, gets sniped in the back of the head. Kronik ends up taking him down, but almost resetting into the middle of the map as well. But it does look like USA Trials are going to be able to hold on.
USA Trials still in control of the bot for now. Looks like Dallas are just going to have to back off a bit. Kronik holding a forward position, though. You know he wants to go for this overclock as soon as possible, but pushing this corner is not feasible just yet. Gonna have to back away. USA Trials, though, probably cautious about pushing any more forward. The nade hits Infekted. He's gonna back away.
Vega with a little third-person peek there around the corner. Oh, wrong place, wrong time. Especially when Kronik's got this overclock, although Tree doesn't want better. Oh, good snipe onto Sojourn, too. Double kill for Tree. And he dies to the Ravenous Vortex. A very sad demise for Tree there, but you know what? Got the job done. Already killed two. Surely the team wins the fight here. Only Cale left, and Zeruhh ends up picking up the kill.
Neither team can really secure a very clean fight win, though, so the bot has been stuck on the same side of the map, the same position for a little while now. Near the checkpoint, the Tracer duel on the side of the map, the pulse attempted from Sojourn, but yeah, that's going to be Zeruhh winning that out.
Both Tracers trying to post bomb each other. You know, that's some putting respect on each other's names there.
Oh, very aggressive from USA Trials.
Surely this is a kill. I mean, yeah, just straight into the spawn we go. I mean, they're just going to full cap this OC.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, the Annihilation's out from Kellen. I'm not sure what the goal was, but he's just gonna die. And now, you know, USA Trials, they've got the Annihilation ready to go. Orbital Ray coming up for Landon. Rally for Vega. The win condition for USA Trials is just kind of last long enough to build up to these support ults. You see Dallasfield making the panic ball swap. CJ over to Wu Yang. Dallasfield gonna try and play dive. Here is the nano onto Kronik.
Yeah, it should be a fairly easy kill onto Tree. They've managed to kill CJ and Lukemino, though. So, Dallasfield aren't in the best of spots here to try and win this one. They got no heals, but the bot again has been stolen. A little bit of a mess right now is being made on this point. Okay, they get the bot back eventually. And Lukemino's on the mercy. Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing here?
Yes, to support the hit scan. Come out of the spawn.
If you can't E-date with a cat, you can E-date with a Mercy. He's dead. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
All right. Annihilation. Just where Mercy belongs. Back in the spawn room. All right, USA Trials. They're going to end up capping this map. What a turnaround, too. Dallasfield end up getting the cap first. That checkpoint. And USA Trials, they just win out in what can only be described as a World War I trench battle on that corner of their checkpoint. Slowly gaining inches. No one can seemingly win a fight until they overwhelm them with ultimates, and then eventually Infekted rolls over you with the Annihilation. Beautiful stuff there from USA Trials. And that's 3-2. We've still got one more map.
Yeah. No. One more to go. And I really like that one. That was a very interesting display of just a lot of different heroes from both of these teams. The Juno Brig also was a pretty good look for USA Trials. I was surprised, you know, going into this. I figured it might be a little bit difficult, especially playing into this Alari who would kind of go unchecked. No Kiriko to cleanse that or anything. You saw the Captive Sun here. There's a lot of value to be had, right? I think the peaks of Alari here can be really, really, really high, but they were able to deal with it quite well in the Sojourn.
Oh, yeah, thank goodness
we don't talk about that.
Thank goodness. I'm telling you, Torb is too thick to be hiding in those corners. You got to be a Tracer or a Genji.
Yeah, no, Sunjin, he gets creative on the Torb. I have to give him that. And the Torb pick, I'm curious if this is something that, you know, Dallas Fuel run regularly as well. I'm not sure if it's just like a Cat Bastion thing and he's stuck with it, or if it's actually something they run on the regular. But either way, I'm interested. I'm very interested. I do think Torb is underrated, though. Like, Torb is one of those heroes that I really think Torb isn't pulled out much, not necessarily because he's bad, but because most flex DPS players don't really like playing Torb. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not a hero that a lot of players specialize in or grind a lot. So, you know, Sunjin, I respect it.
Torb is one of the most fun heroes. Come on. Flex players, what are we doing now?
Sure.
You put down a turret, you hit E, and you don't die. What's more fun than that? You get level 3 turret too, or Spidey turret. He's got so much depth. Torb main. I know you're in chat. Listen. He's fun. We're going to go to our last map in just a moment. Dallas, we're not sure on the map, but the Dallas Fuel have banned Lucio already. They don't care. They're just banning Lucio just to get it out the way. Doesn't matter on the map, apparently. So, you know, pretty confident in the fact that no Lucio is going to be played.
Yeah. They do like their Lucio and their Kiriko bans. I think this is their second time banning Lucio this scrim. So they banned Lucio first map around, and they're going to ban it again going into this one. I would assume potentially we're heading back to Control, and Lucio is one of Dallas's kind of default bans, I'd say. But we'll see. Looks like a Ramatra ban as well.
Oh, we're actually going to go
Atlas.
to a flashpoint. Okay, Atlas.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Sure. I mean, they can pick anything at this point, as we've played 5 maps already. So, yeah, Atlas it is. All right, got to go for another one of these. No Lucio, too. And a Ram ban. Cat Bastion.
I mean, it's playable. I think for first point, though, it's really hard. I don't think you can for first point, you know? Like, because it's just indoors.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
It's really, really difficult. As a swap for the rest of the map, though, I think there's potential, but the problem is that Atlas has a lot of those indoor kind of enclosed spaces that have the feel of like Lijiang Control Center, and that's going to pose some challenges for USA Trials if they want to try and force the Cat Bastion, which I kind of doubt, but, you know, we'll see. And, of course, for Dallas Fuel, I know we saw the Kronik Cassidy before on Lijiang Tower. I would not be surprised if we see more of that here. Not going to have like the Lucio speed pocket, of course, but still, it would be good. And there it is, hovering over right now.
GP out for Sunjin. Changing over to oh, okay, well, maybe not. Reaper guy. Okay, Zarya Reaper. All right, I'm interested. Okay, hang on a second here. Dallas Fuel coming out with something a little spicy against Hawks. Hazard.
Zeruhh wrapping around. Looking for the angle. It's a bit tough to engage here on the Tracer initially into the Juno break. And the cast as well.
Yeah, closing this gap is going to be the aim of the game here for the Dallas Fuel. Just walk forward with the bubble on the Reaper. Missing the flashbang there for Kronik. Still hits one shot. Oh, the flick was just devastating for Zeruh's frontal lobe. Much for an early kill. And look how low USA Trials are as well. There's no shot they escape from this. They're looking for trades, so they're not going to get him.
Yeah, now Dallas just pushed forward. Still a bit more poke as USA Trials kite away. And that is initial cap going in favor of Dallas there. Now USA need to find their way in again. For Zeruh's Tracer, as we saw before, it is no easy feat getting set up and trying to place pressure onto the backline of Dallas Fuel. If you can reach the Juno, reaching the Juno is probably the best thing that you can do, but we'll see. Hawk getting ready for the slash.
Yep. Over we go, and the wall doesn't end up punishing Kellen there in any stretch of the imagination. Even the high noon, wow. All right, Tree. Down to the point. Come at me. No, not going to happen. Takes a large chunk out of Kronik, though, but here comes Kellen. Orbital Ray. They've got to focus down the Zarya. The Zarya is so low. Kronik ends up dodging out of that downpour. A nice little double tap there onto Tree, dominating on the Cassidy right now. As Kellen just sits on the point, immortal with his 2 bubbles, and even has the Graviton Surge. I mean, this is Dallas Fuel taking this point with ease. Look at that. Only 1 ult used.
Yeah, And Kronik's Sojourn is definitely a highlight of his hero pool, but you cannot forget about that Cassidy as well. And I love this composition too from Dallas Fuel because you have so many good bubble targets. Like Lukemino's a decent bubble target if you really need to, especially to like live. Oh, early engage actually too. Bit of a soft hit more so from Dallas, but yeah, they're gonna clear that. No touch. Oh wow. Anyways, yeah, they're gonna come in with the Death Blossom. Sunjun's gonna kill too. Sure. I mean, that's not necessary, but you can do that. That is an option. But yeah, no, you also have the Reaper and the Cassidy. Cassidy is in particular a great bubble target. You have Tree on Emre here. I actually don't like Emre with the Zarya comps as much. I really don't, because I don't think Emre is as good at kind of like walking in and acting as a good bubble target. Emre likes to sit back a little bit more, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just a personal preference, I think.
Oh, nice little solo grab onto Vega, and even pop rally, and then he bubbled Lukemino. Anything Kellen can't do? I can't name a single thing. Nice stuff from Dallas Fuel. End up capping.
Easy for them so far. They're winning fights faster than I can kind of keep up. Almost Sunjun's going to clean that up there. Someone's on point. I think it may have been Zeruh's Tracer who has the recall forced. Can Dallas find the pick there? We'll see. Oh, Vega staggered. Bit of a mess for USA. I like the swap over to Juno Kiriko though. At least a decent amount, because when you're not up against Tracer, you can kind of run the greedier Juno Kiri backline. Juno Kiri, it's weak to Tracer. Into Reaper though, it's a bit better.
Just no ults is just so devastating for USA Trials though. I mean, double support ult for Dallas Fuel. Vega's already dead. Zeruhh, triple blink, trying to get the one clip. Manages to do so. So you know what? Traded. All good. Team, where you at? I need some help on the point. Please help me.
Yeah, Zeruhh has to back away. I'm not even sure if this is possible here now for Hawk. Maybe can build up to this grab.
What a bash! Oh, bash is straight. It's insult to injury at this point. Dallas Fuel kind of schooling USA Trials right now. There's going to be Zeruhh, going to go in, triple blink again, but here's the orbital ray just to make sure they can do it. Graviton Surge is nice, but there's nothing to follow this up with. They're going to be able to get out of the way of this ult from Tree too. Now the orbital ray from Ultraviolet, but fight's already done. The Dallas Fuel up 2-0.
Well, Tree at least, you know, bit of help for the KD. CJ Lukemino, quick reset for Dallas Fuel. All that matters is you get the point. You don't need to win the fight.
That's true.
Sunjun gonna have the Death Blossom. Kellen could potentially combo, you know, with the Graviton.
All right, let's get a quick listen in here. Yeah, for USA Trials. See how they approach this next fight.
I'll see them. Zarya's right.
Reaper right.
Alright.
Obviously. I speed you. Reaper under. No problem.
Zarya. Pass up top.
Yes, top.
I heal you out here. Or rocket. You keep it?
Yeah, making TP.
Man, I don't know what Overwatch is rated. I think it's D14 or Peggy 12 maybe, but slap an 18+ sticker on this game. This is looking devious.
That was not the most necessary of grabs. I think Dallas are they're feeling confident at this point. You know, you could assume. Kronik coming up on the Deadeye, but Dallas don't have much else. This is USA's chance.
Sonjin is also just doing whatever he pleases. There's going to be a rush to stop the overwhelming amount of Dallas Fuel players trying to bundle into that room. Zeruh's going to be able to get the cap. Maybe, not quite. In fact, Sonjin eventually paying for his sins, taken down by Tree as Tree. That clutch team, it's coming into play again. Lukemino also falls to Tree. And USA Trials finally get a point to themselves.
Yeah. Real difficult, though. Tree coming up on that override protocol. It feels like Tree is almost the final hope for USA Trials at this point. The Emre, I mean, even if I don't like it as much in the Zarya composition, you cannot deny that he's performing quite well, right? So it has looked good.
100%. Two ults here as well coming up for Dallas Fuel. The support is going to be big, although CJ ends up going down instantly. Override protocol by Tree. That was a caster curse. There you go. Bingo. You can cross that one off. Oh, there's a free one for you. Sonjin also falls. A fairly easy kill on to the Zarya here, you'd think, although Lukemino rips the rally. Luckily, Tree gets out alive.
I'm not sure how he does that, but now kiting away, USA Trials relying on this Orbital Ray coming up for Ultraviolet. I think he's back in at this point. Orbital Ray versus Orbital Ray. CJ has his as well. Lukemino sends straight up the map, though.
There's no way. Carry down now, unfortunately. USA Trials is going to throw in that grab. It's going to be good as well. Hawk and Sarah coming up big time. Hawk with a phenomenal grab. And there's the point, too. Sonja, no hope at actually surviving there. Grabs on Surge look great.
Kellen may be regretting wasting the grab earlier. Whoopsies. It wasn't that easy.
Surely not.
USA Trials, they still have the chance. They still have the opportunity. Again, I do like the Juno Kiriko look. It's now mirrored for both teams. Makes sense. Although, I will say, Zeruhh playing the Tracer into this now, it's going to be easier for him, right? The Tracer, it's kind of up to Kronik almost to, like, mark the Tracer as much as he physically can, as well as maybe Lukemino and the Kiriko a little bit, although it's not easy.
Yeah, Lukemino is going to get out of danger real quick. Vega's got an ult coming up soon, but Sunshine already in. Got the double shot perk as well. Oh, dearie me. Ultraviolet's already out of the fight. Sonjin's in such a good spot. Second bubble used as well. Has to use the Wraith Form to get away. He's going to pick up the mini. Going to get right back into the fight. Nice little TP. And an insta-kill onto Tree as well. Oh, it looks too good for the Fuel.
Yeah, Fuel get the Kitsune as well out of Vega. Very solid fight for them, because USA Trials now, they're gonna try and build up to that Override Protocol for Tree, but they won't have it just yet. And like Override Protocol, I feel it's best if you have that at the start of the fight. It's a great opener, so maybe USA Trials just gonna take their time going into this next fight. They do have a bit of time, 40% left on the point. Maybe just enough time for Tree to build up to this. Slow, slow, slow. Kronik, Deadeye. Maybe we can look for a flank angle here.
Oh, don't let Sonjin get away with another kill. He's keeping onto the Kiriko in the back line. Someone stop Sonjin. He is killing everybody. My goodness. Okay, 1 HP. Hang on a second. The blink away from Vega. The teleport after them as well. He's on a different postcode right now. USA Trials still end up getting the point. Dallas Fuel, they do end up losing that. Sonjin so close to getting a double, which would have been the savior there of that fight, but it's all good because Dallas Fuel already back. Override Protocol from over the top. Kellen taking enormous amounts of damage, but they're able to dodge most of it, and a nice bubble actually placed on CJ to keep him alive. There's going to be a Ray available too in just a moment. Lukemino pops the rush on the point, but they might not even need this Ray. Doesn't look like it, but they're just going to seal the deal here as Kronik gets a double. And that'll be that. We are going to go to the next point, though. Again, scrim rules. We are going to play every single point out. So we got one more left.
Zeruhh gonna have the pulse bomb ready to go. I mean, the Cassidy does make for a good target, but you have to watch out because, you know, as long as Kronik has that roll, or Lukemino has Suzu, or something along those lines, you can kind of avoid it. Hawk close to the grab on the side of USA Trials. That is going to be powerful. Pushing forward.
Man, this Reaper is just so terrifying. I'm surprised Tree's stepping up to the plate here.
Oh, there's false.
Good trade, though. Yeah, really good.
Might be a zoning Deadeye here just at that point. Wouldn't be a bad decision.
Get a quick listen in, though, as we see Dallas Fuel end up capping that point.
I'm on
Return, return. Return, come on.
Pretty low.
I need a point. Cast one.
Hey, this side.
Carry didn't grab. Carry didn't grab. Maybe I'll carry ult first. If they fight early, I'll carry ult. If I do no point.
I got.
Alright,
Thinking left.
place stuff there.
Yeah, double support almost here for the USA Trials squad. We'll see if they can actually get this one's pop in without losing that fight there. Again, Sonjin's just been such a thorn in the side.
Lots of pressure on Kellen here. Has to land that grab to kind of shut down the supports of USA Trials.
I mean, surely, just the amount of support ults here for USA Trials, they gotta win this one. Tree ends up going down to Sonjin, though. They're gonna pop the emergency rush. Grab it on Surge is good. Hawk gets caught. Ray as well on top. USA Trials, they got to get kills off of these ults. If they don't, it's going to be all over. Sonja's going to run through your entire team. Hawk ends up going down to the Beast as, yeah, unfortunately, it looks like the Dallas Fuel, despite the double support ult usage, are going to take map. Look at that, 11-1. That's how dominant they were at the very end. Beautiful stuff there. Dallas Fuel come out on top from the Series 2. A 4-2 to finish off this day of scrims. And, hey, they are the undefeated team in North America. I'd say good showings from a lot of players on the USA Trials team. As we jump into some highlights from the day.
Yes, the Trialists did very, very well this time around.
Oh, look at that. Oh. So a little bit of everything as well. Not complaining. A little bit of Jetpack Cat, a little bit of Alari, a little Torb as well. A lot of different comps, which I was very happy to see. And even Sierra. I'm really shocked we saw Sierra.
Yeah, no, the Sierra was a bit of a surprise to me. I mean, I figured like there's this possibility that we see Sierra today. I wasn't really sure, but after the buffs, I mean, you know, she does look a lot better. It was really just for me, like, you know, what context are we going to see that Sierra in? And I think it looked good from Kronik. I liked it. It's a new hero for him to play around with, and I'm curious if he's gonna pull it out more in the future as well, right? But just that duel in general today between Tree and Kronik was just so engaging. These two hit scan DPS players just really, really, really strong in their roles.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun seeing who actually gets selected for the team. Obviously, I'm not sure on like a kind of date or anything that's gonna be finalized, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good highlights, especially from Tree. Again, the clutch team from this guy is ridiculous. Then you go to watch Gibraltar, you put him on Hanzo, like, man, he's really scary. But a lot of talent, a deep talent pool across all roles, which we've been discussing over the course of the last 2 hours. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of people in the chat kind of excited for Overwatch World Cup to come up. Look, Korea aren't the unstoppable beasts they were before, and it is very dark.
Yeah,
there you go. It's getting pretty late.
I mean, I think Team USA has a pretty good chance to make it pretty far this time around in the World Cup. So I am a believer. I am a believer, even though North America, as an OWCS region in general, can be a bit weaker on the international stage. Team USA is a full squad. I think it's going to be a pretty consistently strong team overall, right? Because you just have to think about how spread out a lot of the players are for other countries and so on, right? So most of the players playing in North America for OWCS are going to be potential trialists, you know, for Team USA, potential options. So there's just so many options, right? So many players. And that large player pool is definitely an advantage for Team USA.
We're going to jump to a quick break. Do not go anywhere. We've got some more goodies on the other side of this one, so we'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, everybody. We actually have Tree joining us for a short interview. It was a really fun set of scrims, I must say. A lot of fun maps, and you popping off on Hanzo, as always, on Watchpoint Gibraltar is always a delight to see. But how does it feel with Overwatch World Cup being back, trialing out for Team USA? Let's start there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a super different opportunity compared to what people are used to, because you scrim 1 year with your whole team and you know exactly how everyone plays. And then I think World Cup, it's everyone's so good and it's the best of each region, but it's different because you're combining all that and putting on a new team that hasn't played each other before. So it's a lot different, but it's super fun.
Right. And where do you think each hit scan kind of falls into the meta right now? I'm interested on your thoughts. You know, we've seen a lot less Freya lately, the Sierra. We saw a little bit of that today from Kronik. What are your thoughts on that?
I think for a hit scan, the only 3 really playable ones consistently are Sojourn, Cass, and Emre. I think Cass is a bit weaker, but he's good into countering styles, especially against dive teams, and on certain maps he's good too. But in general, I think for the most part, it's always going to be Emre and Soj.
Okay, I got to ask you about the Cat Bastion, man. We just spoke a second ago before we came on, but we've seen Zeta Division, and obviously it's very good right now in the meta. We saw a little bit of it today, but what are your honest thoughts on it? Because it's a bit whimsical, and it is kind of funny to watch.
Yeah, I mean, that first map on Legion, that's my first time ever playing Cat Bastion in a scrim setting. And I mean, we won, it was fun, but I don't know, my full trust is in Vega to just fly me around and not fly me into walls, and I just sit there and aim. So it's kind of fun because it's oh, I don't really do that much. So if we lose, hey, not my fault. But it's definitely something, yeah.
Is there one player, I'm curious, that you would really want to be on Team USA with if you made it on the team?
Probably Hawk Tua. I think he's insane as Zarya and Diva. You just gotta have him.
The Diva's crazy, it is.
Yeah.
Obviously, with World Cup coming up, Korea aren't undefeated, thank God, anymore. USA won it once. Can they do it again? What do you rate the other regions as well? The other talent pools? Because we were talking about it on the stream a second ago. We think USA this year has the strongest talent pool across each role. It has gotten better and better every year, and this year it feels like USA might hit their peak with talent.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. I think honestly, from the tryouts and rosters I've seen so far, I think the best team is going to be Saudi again. But I mean, time will tell. I think China looks a bit weaker because a lot of their main superstar players aren't playing, and a little bit same with Korea. But I still think both those teams are going to be insane. It's going to be a close battle for top 4. But I think Saudi is going to be the best one to look out for sure. Other than us, of course.
Yeah, nice. Thank you for joining us, Tree. We appreciate you having you on, and good luck going forward. And good trial today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Bro, if Tree doesn't get picked up, man, I'm gonna be so pissed. Look,
He's so good.
even if
He's so
they
good.
put Gibraltar in the pool and he's just subbed in for Gibraltar, I'll be down. Yeah, thank you very much, Tree, once again for joining us for the interview. Yeah, I hope everybody else at home as well has had a good time. I think we completed the bingo too, maybe. We did see Wu Yang, but I don't think it was UV is the thing. But
Yeah.
I think we may have I got a caster curse. Oh, there was no Ajax. Okay, so maybe we missed it, but it was pretty damn close to getting the complete bingo. But we'll have to double check to make sure. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. And from me and OC and the rest of the production crew, thank you so much, and we'll see you very soon, hopefully, for Overwatch World Cup.